place on earth is my camera. My camera is actually in a decent spot. Incredible. I fucking missed you. Not streaming for 3 days literally was physical pain. How the fuck are you doing? It's been a week. I had so much like stuff to do that you guys it's like for you guys, you'll see it. But fuck, dude, I'm so tired. It's a great morning. Oh shit, tell me. Wait, did I miss news? Fuck. Oh my god, BDO. Oh, good song. Thank you for the resub. Fucking 40. How? Thank you so much for subbing to class, keeping the classy alive, and giving it native swings for 45 fucking months. Holy shit. What the fuck? This coffee is so good, BDO. Oh, you got a fucking job! Yes! Can we cheers to that? That's the best news ever. Fuck yes, I've been thinking of you literally constantly. You might have been burning in your sleep from it. Like, fuck yes. I have a stoner bowl from last night. I have no idea what's in it. Fuck yes. I'm so happy. Are you excited? Are you excited for the job? Is it the one you were talking about where they were like walking you around like you basically had it already? Ooh, who'd they indict? Wait, who'd they indict today? I've been awake since 9 p.m. Wednesday night. Jesus Christ, why? Ew, I'm cheersing. My bong has like burn marks on it. I tried cleaning it. I don't know. Ew, the water looks so gross on camera. I swear to God, it's not. It's the lighting. They indicted him. So what? What does that mean? Because they've done so much. There's been so much. I don't know what that means. What is that? Teach me like I'm 5. I can like, perform surgery, but when it comes to politics, I'm just like, I don't. What does that mean? Is that good? Like, I think I'm behind, but is doomsaying or doomslaying? He's been indicted under the Espionage Act. No shit. He's got to go to big boy court today. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Oh, can you? Oh, I'm so horny for that. That just gave me goosebumps everywhere. Oh, fuck. Lizzie, my love. Oh, I have great news. I got tickets to an oh my God, what? I got tickets to go see Hosier in an intimate release of his new album. Oh, we need to cheers. I need to be more high for your guys' news. It's too much. Cheers. I don't know what this bowl is. I gotta repack it. No idea. Whatever's in my room. Cheers. I'm so excited. That's like the whole, like, the week. I mean, just because I'm not streaming doesn't mean I'm completely, like, off the radar. I've watched the Twitch shit. It's been a bad week, and I'm so stressed, and I just am like, I don't wanna talk about it unless there's good news, you know? Cheers. Prelt. Prelt said it means he's going one-on-one in Hell in a Cell with the pride demon that they've been talking about. Oh, I can't wait. We don't know actual charges until Tuesday, right? But this is criminal. I have no clue. I haven't heard anything. I was actually talking to my mom the other day. Yeah, I called it was her birthday. Of course I call my mom on her birthday. But I noticed it's been really relaxing since the courts told him he's not allowed to tweet or talk because he just like libels out his ears. Like I haven't heard anything about him at all because he's not like it's kind of I think all of us have kind of been saying that for a while. Like, the moment he doesn't have a platform to speak on, no one gives a fuck about him. You know what I mean? Oh, discussing the Twitch policy mess. Didn't they roll back on it, Crimson? Didn't they straight up be like, just kidding? Whoa, 13,000 people trying to get tickets. I somehow got 2. That is an experience, Lizzie. I'm seriously so fucking jealous. Okay, so I tried both the coffees BDO because Zach had a friend over. Zach's buddy from high school, and his like comedy troupe that he used to do was visiting and they went and saw The Cure. And so I made them like I made scones and I made homemade clotted cream. If you guys didn't see my Twitter, Lizzie, I'm so happy you're here. This means that you don't hate me. I tried them both ways. It's better jam first. I'm sorry, it just is. Anyways, I made like breakfast for everybody, and I made both the coffees for all of us. Straight up, Eric said this is the best coffee he's ever tasted in his life, and he's not an exaggerator. It is so good. It's like so good. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it tastes like the kind of coffee where you could add a gallon of milk and still taste like the coffee, but it's not like burnt dark roast flavor, if that makes sense. These are I literally I had to talk about them. So good. I can't remember the last time I had such a fucking pleasing cup of coffee. Both of them are so fucking good. Hold on. I think it's the Maker's Mark one. The Maker's Mark one is stronger. But that's it. Like, if you like dark roasts, the King's Coast roast, this one's the Maker's Mark one, right? Yeah. This one's a little bit like a stronger flavor, and this one's not. Doesn't have as much of a distinct flavor, but they're so fucking good. Thank you. Zuckus! Thank you so much. Fuck Ticketmaster. Amen. They should Ticketmaster. They should be illegal. Thank you so much for subbing the class, keeping the class 11, giving it. It's been so fucking long. I appreciate you. Just make sure you know what your contact says and make sure you find help if needed. Oh, 100%. I mean, Zach and I are both fortunate enough to still have a Twitch rep. I don't know how we still have Twitch reps because no one has Twitch reps, and I'm like, nobody. Like, I don't know why I still have one. But for some reason, honestly, like my Twitch rep, when the whole rep thing went down, he contacted me and he's like, hey, this is what's happening, but if you don't mind, I'm going to keep you on because you're easy. Like, I've never had a problem. I'm not a problem child. So it's not like I think honestly that's the only reason Zach and I kind of kept partner managers is we're like we don't, we're chaotic, but we don't sit here and challenge the status quo or anything. We follow the rules for the most part. So we both have accountants. We both have but I did put feelers out for respiratory jobs because I got real scared. And I'm not shitting you. I put a feeler out for respiratory jobs and I got how many texts? I can't remember what I tweeted, but I now have over 50 messages in my text messages from recruiters wanting me to work all over the United States as a respiratory therapist. Like, I fucking got scared. These are a one-off. I'm so glad you told me that, BDO, because now I'm going to ration them. I'm going to ration the fuck out of that coffee. Thank you. Wait. Structurally, you put the cream first. Okay, but Lizzie, like, at the end of the day, I don't care what the structure of my food is if one way tastes better. You know what I mean? Like, it just was better. Like, the mouthfeel, and I really experimented. I really did, because I am not British. I don't fucking know I didn't know the difference. And when you put the jam, or if you put cream and then jam, the jam sticks to the roof of your mouth, and the cream just, like, it just goes away, and then you don't get any jam on your tongue, and, like, I feel like I don't taste any jam at all, no matter what I did. Like, I literally piled it, and then didn't pile it. Versus if you put the jam first, it, like, soaks into the scone a little bit, and then you have actual jam flavor with the cream. That's just my opinion. Eat food the way you want to fucking eat it. I also leave a tea bag in my tea, and I make, like, fucking builder's tea. Hate me. I like it strong, you weak fucks. Wait. Oh, Mayo, what is that? Oh, hold on. I almost missed it. Hold up. Kona, 100%. I will never, ever, 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 ever give up my respiratory license. Like, I've had multiple significant others literally give me shit about that at this point. They're like, it's almost like saying you don't believe in yourself as a streamer. I'm like, no, it's not. I paid over $100,000 for that fucking certificate. And I mean, the fact that I didn't bleed tears was a goddamn miracle. Getting a medical degree and license through the United States of America is no easy task. I will never give that up. Ever. The moment it relapses, it's like any medical license in the United States, no matter how much schooling you've done. You go to school, you graduate, you take your test, you graduate. You do not have a medical license when you graduate college. You have to go to, like, the fucking government and be like, I want to pay you an additional $600 to take these additional tests so you can say that I'm nationally accredited as a medical care practitioner. And studying for those tests changed me as a human. That was some of the most difficult, stressful, like mind-numbing shit I've ever done in my life. Never. I will never. And what happens is if you let your license relapse, like you don't pay the re-uppage on it, you have to go take those tests again. You have to go back. Like there's no option. There's no one day you have to go back. Fuck that. I'd rather die. I worked real fucking hard for that shit. Fuck no, dude. I will keep that forever. And honestly, it's my back. It's a backup because this is streaming. Live streaming is a baby industry, and God knows where it's going. It's just, I hope to fuck I never have to use my license again because I don't like unplugging people for a living. Thank you guys for helping me not do that, but it's good to have just in case. If you ever feel unwanted, just do that, dude. Cocky, seriously. And they call constantly. It's just where I am. I have to be loyal to Cream first. And 100% Lizzie. I understand that. Go with it. That's kind of me with ketchup on a hot dog. I get I get a personal ache in my soul when I see someone put ketchup on a hot dog. That's not the way it happens. That's not. Don't do that. But people do it. You fucks. Everybody's got a thing, right? Robo Blake! Thank you so much for sending the class. Keeping the class alive and giving a fucking 8 swings for 39 fucking months in a row. Happy Friday. We're cheersing. Cocky got a job, and Lizzie got hosier tickets miraculously. So we're celebrating today. Good morning, October. How are you? If the scone's hot, the jam protects the cream from melting. That as well. I noticed. The cream literally turns into butter and just melts into the scone if the scone's fresh. Ooh, Psycho, let me give you permission. Hold on, I got you, boom. I got you if someone else didn't get you first. Sorry, I'm just catching up. Hi, Bobalicious, my love. How are you? I know. The last 3 days, like, busy. I'm so tired, but I miss the fuck out of you guys. Keeping it up to date, 100. I mean, it's just, like, even if I literally never touch my medical license again, letting it go it's just stupid. Over $100,000 of education and all of the, I don't even know, tens of thousands of dollars spent on taking those accredited tests and studying for them and then paying for the additional. Like, it's such a fucking racket. Medical licenses are a racket because you go to school, you graduate, then you have to buy a special program to teach you how to pass the national boards because the national boards are so old. They don't match up with the material you learned in school. So, like, you pay your $100,000 for school or whatever the fuck you forked out, and then you got to pay thousands for this, like, fucking mine was literally called Kettering programs to teach you how to pass these stupid tests. It's so much money. Like, it's so much money. It's just nauseating. So, I just keep it because fuck that. I'm not letting that shit go ever. Would it be hard to switch to another specialty with less Grim Reaper action? So basically, like, yes and no. As a respiratory therapist, I can do things that don't involve unplugging Nana. Like, there are other jobs a respiratory therapist can do. I could work in a PFT clinic doing, like, the putting people in a glass box and having them blow. I could work in, like, a rehab clinic or something like that. They're just fucking boring. Like, everything that's not ICU, to me, is mind-numbing. I'm just not using my brain. I gotta do something that uses my brain, and unfortunately, that's ICU where people are dying. It sucks. In order to do anything that wasn't respiratory therapy related, I would literally have to go back to school and get another degree. Like, I couldn't go be a nurse. Like, a nurse, like your nurse in your room, even though we are so fucking close, I couldn't do that. I'd literally have to go back to school and do the entire thing over again to be a nurse. So, it's yes and no. You always have options, but I've worked them all. Like, I did work I worked in a sleep clinic. I did it all. Fight me. No. Mustard. Dude, mayo on a hot dog? I don't like mayo. That's just me personally. I don't like mayonnaise. Like, I don't put mayonnaise on anything. I'm one of those freaks that kind of likes a dry sandwich. Like, give me a little oil vinegar split and I'm done. Like, if the bread is wet, I'm out. Like, I'll put the sandwich down and quit. I'm done. I can't do wet bread. It's so fucking gross. Rod motherfucking Johnston, thank you so much for 38 fucking months. Jesus Christ, how's it been that long? Bitches! Dude, Rod, the latest picture you sent me of you and Lilith, you and Zelda, she looks exactly like Lilith. I swear to God, we got clone dogs. Like, on a weirdly painful level. Psycho! Okay, let me grab this. We can watch it together. I watched this video and I thought it was really lame. What did you think? I'm curious, seriously, because I thought it was boring as fuck. They just make it really, really rough because it's all about your scope of practice and all about getting sued. Like, it's all about the liability on your head and stuff like that. So, like, nurses and I, for instance, we go to all the exact same schooling up until, like, the last year. Literally. And the last year, we split off. I learned ventilators and they learn IV drips. That's the biggest difference between nursing and respiratory. Nurses are like pharmaceutical masters, and I keep you alive with the breathing machine. Like, that's where we split. But because of that, I couldn't just go apply to be a nurse because learning an IV drip and pharmaceuticals on the job isn't really realistic. So I understand it, but it does suck because, like, for instance, when I went to school to be a respiratory therapist, I went to school for 9 years ish, excluding like additional programs and whatever for ICU training. 9 years. I was never told, like, we were never informed you unplugged people. And my first day on the job, I unplugged someone. Like, it sucks because by the time you're done with your program, you're pigeonholed. And then they're like, by the way, this is your actual job. But you're already there. Like, you're already, what are you going to do? Like, you're already fucking there. I know some RTs that literally go back to school to be nurses because they can't take it so much. But I've already done it for 9 years. I'm done. I'd rather die than go back to school. I don't want to do it. Ketchup, mustard relish. Mustard relish, yes. Ketchup, it's sweet. It feels like I'm eating a sugary hot dog. Another fun, oh, okay, Psycho. I was gonna burp. Sorry, I was trying to catch up on chat. Another fun happenstance. You know how we talked about houses being old in the USA? Yes. Went to a charity shop today while, oh God, was it super old? Just while running an errand, like a Goodwill, except even small towns have like 4 or 5 different charities for the local town. Jesus. And there was a fucking 5-seater wooden and fabric George III oak settle from 1770. A charity shop, right? That's what I'm glad you said it. I was gonna say the same thing, like, that would literally be like a monument in the US if it even existed. You know what I mean? Like, we put plaques on houses from like 1910. This is a historical home from 1910. No shit. It's all over the East Coast. It's hilarious. I love it. Anubis, how are you, love? I like it dry. I mean, texture for her pleasure. Stop it. DJ, I can't. Stop it. No, I'm in pain now. Dad's an MD, Dr. Robert O. Robinson used to be an ophthalmologist. Now he's a psychiatrist. Did he go back to school, Robo? For that, did he go back, like, to do the whole thing? Because 100%, I know people that do that. They're that miserable. But they like school. Like, some people just enjoy school. I do not. Hi, Sarah. How are you, my love? I just want to remind you that my eldest womb fruit turns 8. Oh, my God. Oh, that means my anniversary. You know what's crazy? Your child's birthday is the only reason I remember my anniversary. Speaking of respiratory therapy, I believe it's June. I'm gonna have to look at my calendar. June 23rd is the day I went officially full-time streamer. Like, I quit my job as a respiratory therapist. Didn't give up my license or anything, but quit my fucking job and went full-time June 23rd. And like, 2 weeks before that, I was streaming. I used to stream because I worked night shift at the hospital. I would stream night shift as well. Like, I would stream like 9 p.m. until 4 in the morning or something like that. And Sarah was literally in labor in the middle of the night, early morning, bored. This is her story. Bored. So she comes into Twitch and hangs out in our chat while giving birth to her child. She's done it twice now. Like, I don't know how fate lined up with me streaming at the exact time she was bored in labor. Bored in labor. But both of Sarah's beautiful children have been born right here, and I love it so much. But it reminds me of my anniversaries every year because I always forget. Remember that one time I had a baby in your chat room? And now your baby is like A little man? Yeah, it freaks me out. Mm. Jams? Hell yeah, hold on. Excuse me, I'm very Fleming today. Allergies are the best. It wouldn't fit anywhere and Bonnie would chew it to death. I'm gonna send a picture. Dude, I mean, that's pretty fucking cool. My grandfather on my mom's side fam got some recognition a while back for hitting Century Farm status. Oh, no shit. My mom has a piano over 100 years old. That's kinda cool. We learned piano on it. In America, 100 years is a long time. In the UK, EU, 100 miles is a long way. Oh, that's so true, though. To be fair, the way that y'all's European road systems and countries are planned out, like, I understand why it looks and feels like a million miles when you guys drive places. It's so weird because, like, for instance, I've driven across the country of the United States of America multiple times moving, but people in Europe are like, "Oh, that's another country, and it's 15 miles away." And they're like, "Oh, that's just it's fucking like you can jump there." It's so weird. True, though. Your birthday was yesterday? Shut up, Timon. Can I sing to you? Chucky, good morning. I would love to sing you happy birthday. I might have to do it quietly because my throat's shitty, but happy birthday. I'm sorry I missed your birthday. It'll be worth it. We're secrets. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yesterday was your day to have a lot of fun. And we were waiting for the celebrating. That was your day. Katie's voice is shit. So happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my love. I'm sorry I wasn't here yesterday. Secrets, no. I'm I'm a really bad liar, so I just can't talk about it. I can't. Nope. Off topic. Nope. I don't know if I'm allowed to. Like, I don't know how secret any of the shit we're working at. No. What? What? No. No. Nope. What secret? I gotta grind up weed. What are you talking about? I'm just grinding up weed innocently. Oh, secrets? What? Shh. Timon, I love you. Happy birthday, Honeybean. I hope you ate something delicious and had a relaxing day. I think it originates from a time where going across the border wasn't as easy here in the U. 100%, I believe you. I completely like when I was in Germany, there was a really cool spot up. I think we were near the I'm really bad at saying this. The I can't pronounce the castle name. It's not now Schweitzen or some fucking I don't know, some German word. I'm stupid and American. That's my excuse for everything. But you could stand in Austria. There was like a portion in the woods where you could stand in Austria and Germany at the same time, and we were taking a lot of time lapse photos up there. And then we ran into all the barbed wire fences and all the we were just like hiking in the woods up in the Alps, and we ran into like the trenches. I don't know what war they were from, but they were up in the mountains between Italy and Germany and Austria, and that was quite a reality check. You know, when you're just walking through the woods thinking like, "Ooh, beautiful Germany." History. History tends to slap you in the face when you're least expecting it. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Oh my fucking god, my chat paused. I'm sorry. God damn it, I hate when he does that. Hi, Cal, good morning. A surprise? Oh, is it the are you talking about the music? We gotta watch him. So, there is it's a I guess it's a music video. It's a new music video that came out, but it's Halsey, and it is like, I guess, like a Diablo thing? I don't know. Like, it's about as Diablo as you can get. Like, how do I say this? I already watched it because I like Diablo and I like Halsey, and it popped up on my YouTube before anybody said anything. So I watched it already days ago, and I thought it was really fucking lame. Like, it's quintessential take a hot chick, put her in some armor shit, have her walk epically down a hallway for 3 minutes. Hella from fucking Thor and shit, like, shink. She got paid millions to do that, man. I wanna get paid millions to walk erotically down a hallway. Not my story to tell, though. To each their own. Wait, Blue Note. Which one? Who knows? 100 miles isn't that long for me, but mostly because I grew up visiting family a lot. And that's also, Lizzie, 100% same for me as well. Like, there are a lot of people in the US who have never even left their town. They've never left their state. They've never left their county. My family travels and they go on car trips constantly. Like, constantly. And so we were always driving around. Like, for me, driving 23 hours is nothing. Like, when someone's like, oh, it's going to take you 20-something hours to drive. Whatever. I like driving. It'll be fun. But I grew up in cars. There are other towns. I know, right, Hero? Barilla, my love. Ooh, distraction. Wait, no, I have a bunch of links from you guys. Don't worry. I'm just lining them up. I don't want to miss chat. And so I'm just lining them up and, getting them ready. Norsch Varnstein. Is that actually how you say it? Norsch? Do you have the actual spelling of the word just to compare it? It's a really cool castle. I went to go see it. And it's was it Prince Louis the something? He designed this castle to be like a fantasy land, and he designed the inside of it to be. He wanted it to kind of be like a mock Versailles. I think was that this one. I went to so many castles. It's kind of like when you go to like Italy and go to churches. Like at a certain point, they're just churches. Like yeah, they're historical and cool, and there's dead bodies, but I cannot separate them in my head anymore because it's just churches. So many kind of felt the same way. That's it. So that word that Yeet just typed, thank you for that, is pronounced maybe Norschwarnstein. Norschwarnstein? Dude, if Sales was here, he would know he's German. Shit. Any germs in the chat? Cheers. Money, thank you for the resub, love. But was she hot, though? Maybe. Who? Wait, who was hot? You must slit the sixth sitting sheet, Slitter's son's sheet. Secure it next to the toy boat from the Hack and Sack, Socko, Kicky, Sack, Kickers picnic in Secaucus. Stretch it past the sack picker station in the sock pluckers chute. Then pick a sack, pluck a sock, and flick the plug. Then I can put the pea in the plucked sock with the picked sack for ballast and bounce it off the rubber baby buggy bumper into the Parker Packard purple pewter pressure pump. What? Thank you. Like nosh? No. Oh, like an English R, like nosh. Nosh. I don't know how to say it. I have such a fucked up mouth. I don't. Actually, funny, Zach sent me a little quiz, like a New York Times quiz or something, and it was your dialect quiz. I'll throw it in chat for you guys. Let me see if I can get Discord open if you guys want to take it. But he took it, and it literally nailed him exactly as Colorado. It literally said Denver was his accent, which is hilarious because we've only lived here 2 years. But I mean, once you get past like Kansas, we all pretty much sound exactly the same on the West Coast. But I took it. I want you guys to guess what I got because you won't. 'Cause I didn't. Let me give it to you. Hold on. If you guys want to go take it. It's not a long quiz, but it was kind of fun. I think I had a stroke too. I don't know what happened. Dude, I didn't have TV when Pinky and the Brain was on. I've seen Pinky and the Brain. Like, I've seen it since, but I didn't have cable when that was on, so I haven't seen all of it. Like, I'm kind of a freak when it comes to that shit. Ren and Stimpy was a weird gem in the rough for me. Psycho, what have you... Is it in the music? Oh my god, you're... I don't know. I have all the links up and I have no idea. Funky Fun Song! I'm pulling all the links. Let me start to move them over. I've got a lot of links from you guys from stuff to watch. But yeah, the one that's like, it's the Lilith music video. What did you think of it, Psycho, really? I mean, she's hot, and the song is good. But it was kind of like... I felt like they could have done more if they really wanted to impress us, you know? I didn't get Canadian, which I thought I would. Because I did grow up on the Canadian border for the majority of my childhood. No matter what side of the country you're on, like, I should have a little bit of Canadian in me. But I didn't. I didn't get Canadian. Although, that being said, it... Like, just in looking at the answers to the questions, I didn't see any that struck me as Canadian. Like, it wasn't like, how do you say a boot? About or a boot? You know what I mean? Do you say a between everything? I didn't see anything like that, so I have no idea. Like, you can't I couldn't rig the test if I wanted to. I couldn't tell what's what. Like, who says what things, other than, like, dawn, dog, coffee. Like, that's obviously Northeast. But other than that, Zom, thank you. I re-dyed it again, all the time, always. My grandfather used to make me and my brothers in his RV to Colorado every year to go backpacking. Where'd you guys go, Robo? Do you remember? Like, where at in Colorado? Wisconsin. No. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I got a Midwest thing. Because I do say pop, and I do hear sometimes, like, there's certain words, because my dad, his mom lived in Wisconsin. They were from New York. I don't know. Accents are really weird, but I do hear weird things like a twang in my voice sometimes, but I didn't get Wisconsin. I didn't get anywhere I thought it would have gotten at all. Hawaii? I mean, maybe. Is it a US state? I guess, yeah. I guess it probably has to be a US state, huh? I didn't even look at it. Psycho, what did you do on Blizzard? Oh god, I don't have Blizzard open! When they had that for the UK, it immediately got both my birthplace and where I moved to. That's creepy. Denver, Silverton. Like, seriously. Yep, Durango. That's where Scott and Bree lived for a while, I think, was down in Durango. Close to Maryland. So I'm going to tell you, because no one's ever going to guess it. I got Washington, D.C., West Virginia, and Alabama. Like, those were the 3 places I sound the most like. And, like, I don't know. You can't rig it. Like, the questions are, what do you call, like, a circle in the road that is meant for traffic to go around? Traffic circle, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I call it a roundabout. That's what my parents taught me it's called. I just, like, answered like that, you know what I mean? It wasn't hard. It was like, oh, roundabout. I don't recognize any of those other answers. Alabama? Never even fucking been to Alabama. No idea. Ern. That's the other thing. I think, like, I have a hard, like, and this is just personal, probably bias, but I think it's really impossible to nail an mid-Atlantic accent with a test. Like, a test where you're not actually just listening to someone speak. Because the mid-Atlantic accent is a fuck story. Howard County, you want some flares in your water? It's just a fuck, dude. I don't even know. You say everything with a smile. That's what everyone taught me there. That's the mid-Atlantic. But, like, I didn't see anything on there that I'd be like, oh yeah, that's a mid-Atlantic, definitely. I don't know how they pin a mid-Atlantic accent at all. Because it's weird. It's kind of a mutt. It's a mutt from Pennsylvania and New York and everywhere. Like, it's little bits from everywhere, Poop deck! Happy Friday, love. Cheers to that. Thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving a name to swings. Yeah, swing and a miss. DC, definitely. DC is a melting pot of cultures. Like, anybody could have an accent from DC. DC and Baltimore are pretty fucking similar. DC literally is part of Maryland, technically. Well, was, whatever. You know what I mean. Taxation without representation. That makes sense. And I did spend a lot of time in DC with my sister, but, like, West Virginia? That's Appalachia talk, man. I couldn't even mimic it if I wanted to. It's almost like I would compare it to, like, listening to someone speak Creole or something, like Creole English. They're definitely speaking English, but you can't understand any of it. You're like, can I turn the volume up? Is there something wrong? Are the speakers on? That's what it feels like. I have no idea. Very odd. Very odd. Good morning, Donna. How are you, love? Cheers. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty positive. Yeah, that's where they lived before they came up to Denver. I think they might have got married when they lived in Durango. Yeah. If I remember correctly, I know they lived there. Yeah. Traffic circles have traffic signals and roundabouts are free flowing. I've never seen a traffic circle. I've never seen a roundabout traffic circle. I've never seen a circle of highway or road with like, lights in it. They usually have yield signs, but I've never seen lights in a traffic circle before. That's wild. You never went to Alabama, but the Alabama was inside you. No. It pegged me for AMA, but it was obvious to me by what we call things like rotaries. And see, what is that? What's a rotary and what's a bubbler? See, I would have never known. I'm definitely not from that area. Gave me Oklahoma and AL. Alabama? Alaska. Wait, no. I'm really bad at which one's AL? That's Alabama. Wait. Alabama, right? I'm from St. Louis, MO. Interesting. So it's not the best test then, is what we're getting. That's Bama, right? Okay. Thank you. AK is Alaska. I'm an idiot. Springfield, Illinois, Irving, Texas, and Colorado Springs. What does that even mean? Like, that sounds like basically they're being like, you sound bland. Morning, y'all. What up, Genova, my love? We ran out of ice and none of my energy drinks were cold. I would have ordered coffee. Fuck that. A warm energy drink's disgusting. I want to know where I'm from. Do it, Lizzie. See if you can pass it. It'd be funny. Yes, Donna. So I was saying, Zach sent me like an accent dialect test or whatever. Because people love to make fun of the way I speak because I sound like a mutt from everywhere. And he took it and he was literally up until the last 3 years of his life lived in Montana, born, raised Montanan, and he got Denver, Colorado. Like it pinned him as a Denver, Colorado accent, which is interesting because what even is that? Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Denver West, it's just the flat American. In my experience, that's all I hear here. I can't even do it. Hold on. People sound like Siri. Everyone here sounds like a telephone operator. Operator. Fuck, I don't even know. Everyone here sounds like they have really proper diction. That's all I get. Everyone sounds like Siri. Everything is pronounced so fucking literally. But I think it's honestly, like, I've been to Arizona, Nevada, Utah. They all sound relatively the same. But the one thing that I don't think anyone takes into account is that everywhere in the U.S., from Maine to fucking the dick of Florida, if you are in a small town, a low-income, low-education small town, they're gonna have a twang. It doesn't matter, like, what state you're in. For some reason, people associate the twang with the South. You gotta have that Southern accent. It's everywhere. My dad has a twang, and he's born and raised in Washington State. If you live in the middle of nowhere where it's hot, people tend to start talking real slow. But it's everywhere. I've lived everywhere. It's everywhere. I don't know why it's just people are like, the South. It's everywhere. Did it really, Robo? See, I wonder what's the difference. Stop this. Stop all of this. You need to be watching AI Trump via AI Biden. Wait, what? But real Trump is going to court today and being indicted for, what was it? Like, why would I want to watch something fake when I can rub one out to the real thing? The Siri voice made me uncomfy. Same.
Talking about the Trump AI thing? Trump and actually.
Will you send it to me? It's Scott telling me to watch it. Zach says, give it to me. He owns you. Do it. Yins is pretty fucking... I mean, Yins is one of those things. It's kind of like pop. Like, I've never heard anyone refer to bubbly beverages as pop unless you're in the Midwest. It's like Wisconsin, pop. Everywhere else, it's like Coke or soda. Pop. It's kind of one of those, I feel like. Hi, David. I know I miss you guys so much, but the stuff I did the past 3 days is really exciting, and you guys will get to see it. Literally. Wait. I don't have hard T's at all, Pitsy. It's so bad. Is it literally? Or literally? Literally. 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 Literal. 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 It's the difference between Baltimore and Baltimore. One's easy to say and one's pretentious. Stop it. Stealing! Thief! And what it'll tell me, I'm interested too, honestly. Sounds hideous. Oh, no shit. Is pop a Canadian thing too? Oh, maybe it came down from Canada. In the US, I've only ever seen people heard people refer to soda as pop in the Midwest. Oh, yes, kind. 1 sec. Bezabelli, good morning, love. How are you? I'm concerned that you know that. Wait, what? Oh, wait, Scott gave it to us. Hold up. Okay, let me pull it up on the right. on the right monitor. So this is, I mean, it's a real hard sell to get me to play anything that has Trump in it. I'm going to be honest, but if this is funny, I mean, I think we all need a good. Is this, oh my God, wait, it's a Twitch channel? It's a Twitch channel of just AI, Biden, and Trump talking forever? Stop. That's real? I did. I totally gave it away. I said that you and Bree live at XYZ Durango Street. Durango? Okay, let's try this. Hold on. I gotta turn off the music and shit. Let me make sure. No. Who just gave me the Baltimore accent? I feel like I watch for that link in chat and I never click it and I get caught. It's like I've been rickrolled. God damn it. Hold on. It's a gift. For those of you that haven't seen it, you'll laugh. For those of us that live it, it's cruel. Where the fuck is my music coming from? Spotify. That's where it's coming from. Okay. Sorry. Had to figure it out. Has it been pretty gentrified? Also, Kun, thank you so much for resubbing the class, keeping the class alive, and giving any swings with that motherfucking Prime sub. Don't forget your Prime subs. Bezos makes a million, you make a dime. Stop shoving $5 bills up his fucking asshole. Appreciated. Well, B. Thank you so much for subbing the class, keeping the class alive, giving any swings so fucking long. 29 months. Jesus fucking Christ. You know, this month's officially. I don't know. I'm gonna wait. 5 years? No. I haven't been full-time streamer for 5 years, have I? Ooh. I'm not gonna think about it. Nope. Holy shit! What up, Jabita? How you doing, honeybean? Good morning. One time we got a bee swarm at our house. My dad knew a beekeeper who came and got them. Gave us some honeycomb as a thanks. So yum. Wait, is that real? That's fucking dope. You got like fresh honey? I'm so jealous. That's so scary, creepy, and hilarious at the same time. Damn. Yeah, I'll put that again in chat if anybody would like to go follow that channel and check that out, because what a wondrous gift. Wow, I don't even know what to say. That's, like, scary and great. Fuck, dude. Get the fuck out of the kitchen, Jack. Oh my God, why is it funny? I think it's just funny because they cuss and they don't cuss. Oh, fuck yes, Robo. Fuck yes. Zuby, I did it again. I did it again. I think because the sun's been coming out and I've been doing a lot of like gardening, it's fading exponentially faster than normal. So I did it again. Fuck, that was amazing. Wow. Thank you for the hype train, motherfuckers. That was incredible. That's incredible. I'm seriously just kind of, yeah. What the fuck? Okay, we have a lot of links. I gotta organize them because some are videos and some are not. Australia discovers a long extinct sea scorpion that can reach. No. No. 2 meters in length? Can I vote no? Wait, Cable, did I miss another birthday? Was it your birthday during I swear to God, this was the worst week, but I was gone for things that are worth it, and I trust you guys. You'll see them and they're amazing. I just can't tell you about them yet because they're secrets. Ah! Did I miss your fucking birthday? Happy birthday, happy. You're the second one I've missed. Don't worry, you're not the only one. Happy birthday! Wednesday was your day to have a lot of fun, and I apologize for not being here, but I was doing other cool shit that I promise is really cool. Oh, we're waiting for the celebrating. That was your day. So happy birthday, David, to you. Ooh, 2-meter scorpion! I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't want a 2-meter sea scorpion. This fucking Rod sent me a TikTok. I think it was Rod sent me a TikTok this week, and it was like an aerial, like this satellite was taking pictures of the world and saw, long story short, 70-foot long shark in the ocean. A 70-foot shark in the ocean. Maybe 2. No, the ocean is a terrifying place. Let's stop going there. Let's not. The newest species of sea scorpion, also known as Eurypterids, was identified by Queensland Museum using a fossil cold case. So of course it's in Australia. I just wanna. The sea scorpion fossil was first found in the 1990s on Nick Freeman's family from the farm in the vicinity of Theodore, Queensland. The species would have been enormous. No, we don't. No shit. Have you guys ever seen a scorpion's mouth parts? If you like sleeping, I don't advise looking them up. They're a nightmare. Fuck that. No. I mean, there are so many ways to die that don't involve being chewed alive and masticated by the chelicerae of a fucking scorpion. Oh my god, no. Lizzie, did you not know? Well, David, they haven't like found it, the actual thing, but they have the images from space and they're just, look at the scary big shark we found. It's fucking terrifying. I missed you guys. It was like, I'm just so tired and stressed out. This was a bad week. And the Twitch shit on top of it all, just like. Yet again, Australia shows us that everything on or around that island wants to kill us all. It's very interesting, isn't it? Like, Australia needs to clean its shit up. Like, what's going on there? The ocean is like outer space. The ocean scares the shit out of me. There's something, like, I love the ocean. I don't think I have a phobia of it, but there's something very, very, like, animalistic and visceral in my core of my being that when I'm out, like, on a ferry in the Pacific Northwest, for instance, going out to Canada or going to the islands or something, that is telling me, like, if you fall off this boat, you don't win here. This is not your environment, and everything down there will kill you. And it doesn't help that orcas are now turning the boats over and shit. They've gotten smart enough to fuck us over. Like, I just would rather stay where I can run. I'm not safe in the water. I'm not gonna outswim literally anything ever. Sequest. Oh my god. Was that giant shark the one who got that kid who jumped? Wait, jumped a cruise? No, Donna, this was literally like just a random image from a satellite where someone was like, "What's that dark image in the water?" And they were like, "Enhance." And they used like measurements on a map to guesstimate how big this shark, shadow in the water was, and they're guesstimating around 70 feet long, which is, yeah, there's so much unknown and just like it's like putting a fish on land. Like, I'm going to win. And the fish knows it. When I'm underwater, I know I'm not gonna win, and I just like ugh, I don't want to. I don't. I just I went to Hawaii one time, long, long, long ago, because I dated a guy with rich parents, and they took us because normal people can't afford to go to Hawaii. That shit's crazy. But when we went, we got to go. We like rented snorkel gear and fucking snorkeled constantly because it's everywhere you can snorkel. And while we were there, literally like an hour before his rich mom and stepdad were getting married on a beach, someone's arm was torn off by a shark at that exact beach. Oh, the ocean says no, and we need to listen. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't, it's not, no. It's a bad time. It's a bad time. Murky spottings of Megs. I mean, honestly, like, would you be shocked if they were out there, David? Because I wouldn't. Seriously, that video isn't available. Lizzie, it's our countries are fighting us. Our countries are fighting us. I wouldn't be shocked. The ocean is so deep and so dark and so, like, unexplored and unknown. Like, I wouldn't be shocked by anything down there. But, like, maybe let's leave it alone. It's there for a reason and hasn't come up yet, you know? Like, if it doesn't fuck with us, I'm not gonna go fuck with it. Zombie, was it? It was like a prison, like if you couldn't pay your taxes, you went there kind of shit, right? It was like it was like criminals and just poor people. Um, Cthulhu lives in the ocean, exactly. Oh my god, Donna, I don't know. People, literally, there was a shark, literally an arm torn off while I was in Hawaii. I'd believe anything. Tony, how are you doing? Side story, I was cleaning my kitchen last night and I found the last bag of the tea that you sent me ages ago and it was unopened and I got so excited. I made a really good cup of tea. How are you, love? Thank you for resuming the class, keeping the class alive and giving nice wings.
Forever.
In the depths of, yeah, there's everything. I feel like you could Google like new discoveries in the ocean, and every day there'd be something new, completely new. They're always discovering weird shit, like in the Mariana Trench and shit like that. It's kind of it's astounding, really. It's cool. Dude, Damien, I've been gone for like 3 days doing stuff that I don't know if I can say what I was doing. It was like top secret, whatever stuff for twitchy things, but like not Twitch, but like a twitchy thing. I don't know. But like it sucked. I missed you guys a lot. Like I felt very isolated and lonely and sad. I don't know, Lizzie. My computer's been a shit twat lately. It could be me. I was listening to a podcast where they think there's like an ocean under the ocean, refilling the ocean, and that's why it doesn't lose volume. But it was worded smart and made sense. Honestly, there is. I think I've read about and very casually studied things very similar to what you're talking about, like the Mariana Trench, for instance. Like I feel like there's a hair floating in the air right here, and I'm about to get it in my eyes. Um, I've seen like there's how do you say it? There's a river at the bottom of the ocean. Like there's a river at the bottom of the ocean. I don't know how. I am not, like you said, like there are people who can say that a lot smarter than the way I'm saying it. But I think it has something to do with heavy water or something like that. And like all the geysers and shit down there. But they show like a river going down the the ocean floor of different water than what is around the water. Oh, dumb is coming out of my mouth. I know it, but I'm sure some of you are familiar with this or have heard of it. It's fascinating. And then it shows fish like not realizing this river is there, swimming into it and just instantly dying because they can't live in that water. It's so weird. Like the ocean is fucking crazy. Let me see, Lizzie. This video is unavailable in your country and region. It hates me. The English Crown government, wait, sent petty criminals and more. Yeah, that's what it was. Petty criminals, like, yeah, being poor. It wasn't that long ago, just like a few years when they learned the blobfish is not that ugly. Yeah, I remember when they realized that. When they realized it's what happens when you take something from the bottom of the ocean and bring it to the top really fast. It goes and turns into a sad old man. Is it the temperature differences? It's under the water. Yeah, it's literally like, but it's not like a special cavern. It's going along the ocean floor under the water, and it's different water. Ugh, it's fascinating, but I am not smart enough to explain it. There's a hole at the bottom of the sea. Kind of. Water density varies by temperature and salinity. Oh, I think it's the salinity is a major part of it. Is that what it is? That really rang a bell. I think it's like insanely saline water. Yes, there are currents that are so dense they flow like a river. And is it like the temperature difference and the saline in them that makes them do that? It's fucking wild. Under the sea. I was singing it in my head too, Genova. It's okay. You're not alone. Under the sea. Can't help it. I haven't seen the new one. I heard it's beautiful though. Ooh, I got two. Shut up. Family Guy explains it. Okay, hold on. David gave us an actual clip of it, of like the water under the wall. If you didn't, oh, wrong screen. That's where monsters live. It's beautiful. I mean, that's cool as shit. But you couldn't pay me to get in that water. Never. I'm seeing if your link worked, Lizzie. I'm trying. Hold on. I have so many links up. We need to watch some of them before I open anymore so my computer doesn't crash. Yes, she will, because she's a piece of shit. Oh my god, that chair, the bench chair is actually beautiful, Lizzie. I just pulled it up. It's $400 from 1770. I would buy that so fast and reupholster the living shit out of it and then fuck all over it. I will. How are you, love? Dude, water. I mean, at least we can breathe in a tornado, theoretically, right? Like the water part, the whole like I can't breathe there. So no matter how good of a swimmer I am, no matter how few monsters are down there, there's a set amount of time I can be there and I'm dead. That I think really freaks me out. Isn't that gorgeous? So Lizzie was saying this is at one of her local charity shops, like a thrift shop or something like that, and it's literally from 1770 and it's like $400. And that's what it's like to live in England because everything is old there. So nobody gives a fuck. Like their houses are so fucking old. Yeah. I did time in. I loved Subnautica. Subnautica is a really good game. It's got some of the best base building in any game like that I've ever got to play. And I loved the first one. The second Subnautica sucked, unfortunately, in my opinion, allegedly. But the first one was great. But I mean, I actually mapped out where every single Leviathan was, and if you wanted me to swim there, you had to donate $69 to my channel. No shit. I've never done anything like that before in my life, but they make me so viscerally afraid that like, and then they grab your shit. No, I couldn't. I learned where they were, and I just wouldn't go. Like, I would not go near them. It was psychotic. They scare me so much. No. Yep. Okay. And then I need to open Blizzard. I have a mental list going on. I'm sorry. It's hard. Yeah, that's what she said. Wait, the Family Guy. Wait. Why did it change? Anyways, this one explains the underwater stuff. Hold on. Family Guy, but that was fantastic. There's a tube in the throat of the old man. It's fucked up, dude. Wow. It's amazing how long that stayed on Fox, right? Is it still on Fox? I don't even know. Hold up. That's stop. I'm trying to get the Lilith video to play and it's being a bitch. That's got titties in it. My favorite Family Guy bit is when they watch a documentary on evolution, but it's redacted. It's redacted for creationists. Stop it. That's beautiful. I want pizza and deep fried breaded St. Albert's cheese curds. Yum. Do it. I've barely been on Twitch since Diablo came out. Mostly just a few daylight hours. Kitschy's bless. Are you playing? Do you enjoy it? Hi, Jade Manson. Good morning, love. Yep. Me neither. I've never seen an episode, but I've seen a million clips of it. Like, I know all the characters, which is, I mean, it's one of those shows. You know, you never have to see a full episode to know everything about it. Yeah, as in Dommy Mommy Live. Well, this is so. I'm gonna play it when I come back because I want to watch it with you guys. Because I don't know. I think I have personal hangups about things, and I just need to get over it. And we're gonna watch it together. But it's Halsey. Halsey came out with a new album that was mixed and produced by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross of Nine Inch Nails a few years ago. And one of her songs that she came out with was literally called Lilith. And it's a song about the biblical Lilith, not Lilith and Diablo. However, Diablo being released, they were like, hey, bitch with beautiful tits and perfect body, would you like to be this? We're going to watch. It's, I don't know, bland to me personally, but it's cool. I don't know. We're going to watch it when I come back. I got to pee really bad and get some beverage because my coffee is cold. Be right back. It's the same hang up I have with like Hela from Thor. They just get a hot chick, put her in spandex, and have her walk elegantly down a hallway for an extended period of time when these people are a lot more than just their hip sway. I'm just back. Sorry about the music abruptly changing quickly. It was literally, I played the original, that was the original Lilith song, which I really like, that came out before the game years ago. Well, the game was already announced, but she definitely didn't mean it that way. And Lizzie fucking corrected me in the best way possible. I knew I was wrong the moment I said it. When I said Lilith was biblical, she's not in the Bible at all. Because we read the Bible. She's not in it. I know these things. I know these things, and I knew it when I said it. So I just wanted to correct it. Where is it? Where is it? She said like a Mesopotamian something something. Oh, okay, here it is. There's no canon canonical biblical Lilith. She's from Mesopotamian and Jewish mythology. Boom. Mouthfuls. I apologize. Beth, good morning, my love. How are you? Never late. We arrive exactly when we're meant to. Stars are fun. I like stars. I like talking about mythology, honestly. Lizzie actually like studies theology as a job. So she's not like here to preach the Bible if anybody got that into like, you know. Hail Jesus, Lizzie. You know what I mean? She's smart. I love her brain. Even not being the first wife is a later tradition. Adam and Eve is a much earlier creation mythos that was written in Genesis in around the 6th to 5th century at the latest. Lilith being the first wife didn't become an alternate view until later, which doesn't delegitimize the belief in the events, just not what is orthodox. No, it's dope. There weren't really a lot of versions. There was the LX translation that was completed in Greek 200 to 100 BCE, a translation of Tanakh, the Jewish Hebrew Bible, Old Testament pre-Christianity, that canonized many books, and we do have lots of bits that weren't included or were, and then redacted because they didn't make sense, etc. The bottle's gone? Oh my god, mad what? Find the bottle. Oh god. Cut and run! Dude. It's okay to be wrong, though, right? Like, I'm allowed to be wrong. If it makes me happy and I'm not hurting anyone. Because I made homemade scones from a fucking British recipe. I had to weigh out my shit. I made homemade clotted cream. I did not make the jam because I'm not that fancy, but I bought some nice jam. I tried it both ways. It just is better jam first. It tastes better. And if your scone is hot and you put the cream on, it just melts. And who doesn't want a fresh scone? I can be wrong though. I'm not British. I'm American. I'm already wrong by like default, right? That's just like base mode for us Americans. It's fine. I just had to know because I know it's like a really big contentious thing over there with y'all. And I had to know, like, is it just because of where you're from, which is what Lizzie totally said earlier, which I completely understand. I don't put ketchup on hot dogs, and I look down on you if you do. It's fine. But, you know, there's just weird we all have, like, little colloquialism things like that. And I wanted to know, like, is one actually and one is legitimately just is better. It just makes more sense. And a lot of people were like, how do you spread clotted cream on the jam? If you have good quality clotted cream, you ain't spreading it. Do I have to say that, though? It's not like butter. You, like, put it on with a goddamn spoon. It's more of a scrape and plop. Jesus owes me $50. Wait, why? Stressed out, but trucking along, dude. Hard, same. I'm on the I breakdown. No, I'm just anxious. I'm gonna smoke pot about it. I'm just yeah. This week already was really stressful because like I had to skip stream 3 days in a row to just do other things, which were very important and totally worth it. But on top of that, like everything just went down with Twitch and shit. I'm just like, I'm at my edge. I hate it. Cheers. Mayo what? I just got an email from a chief compliance officer. The hospital's not requiring staff to be vaccinated for COVID. Why? We're required to have every other fucking fucked up vaccination known to man to work in a hospital. Oh, that you don't even need to honor that with a response. The why is more just like a universe. What's happening? And then the centralized Jewish temple wanted to organize religion because they were being oppressed hard. So they wrote shit down and canonized their God and their origins, history, creation, cultural stories because their communities' temples were being constantly destroyed all the time. And did they have it not just written down before that? Scones isn't British, it's an English thing. Is it? Where were scones invented? Are scones actually an English thing? Or is it just like something that's become a thing, like Indian food and tea? Oh, Yorkshire pudding. Well, it depends. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I wouldn't put jam and clotted cream on it on a on a Yorkshire pudding. Like that I would just full on fist into my face. Are you supposed to put anything on Yorkshire pudding? Cuz they just taste so they're like a popover. We have something very similar in the US called a popover. They're so fucking like just buttery and delicious all on their own. I wouldn't put anything on them. Like if anything gravy smear pickup kind of thing, you know. That yep, the gravy. Yep, that's it. No shit kills. Same is true at my wife's hospital. No, but they don't even need a vaccination. Interesting. Chucky, just because you can be carrying it and not know you're carrying it, I honestly just when it comes to medical staff, like, would you want a nurse coming in and sneezing on you who had COVID and didn't know they had COVID because they just didn't get vaxxed? Because I wouldn't. Like, I'm just like seriously, as someone who's worked in hospitals, anybody that's worked in a hospital, you know, we have to go through the fucking ringer. Like, we get every vaccination known to man before we can work in a hospital. Everything. Every weird shit that's from Africa, like anything you have to get to travel, we have to get just to work in a hospital. Why would that be the only thing that is suddenly not allowed? It's just like, I just don't understand. It is a personal choice, and you can make personal choices insofar that they don't affect another person, i.e., your patient. So, for instance, I can make the choice to get big, long dragon lady nails at the salon, and my hospital can make the personal choice to fire me for that because they're dirty and covered in fungus on the inside and probably have poop on them. Like, you can make personal choices all day, but if they come to the point where they could affect your patient in a negative light, That's where I have a problem because, like, that's your job is to heal people. So, like, we're kind of, expected to be like a safe body to walk into the room. I wouldn't wanna be a patient in a hospital where I was questioning whether or not my fucking caretakers had shit. It's just in that scenario specifically, and that's just me, my personal bias coming from that scenario, we have to literally get everything else. Because we're like a walking, germ infestation. The amount that we, like, wash our hands and fucking sanitize our bodies and sterilize everything and fucking, all of that to just eliminate one vaccination seems, odd. Dude, Beatree, my chat has taught me that English and British are different. I have also small American brain. Hard same. I mean, I've learned so much about, like, the struggle of the Scottish and trying to fucking get separate and then all the like, if it wasn't for this community and all of the wonderful English, British, Scottish, Irish, wonderful human beings in here, I would have no idea really what Brexit was because our media feeds us nothing. Like, we have no clue. It's such an invaluable resource to have actual people to talk to, seriously, about anything really, but that kinda stuff really. It's so nice. Yeah, as long as it doesn't affect somebody else, and when you're just I mean, we're just in an area, like, where we're gonna affect people all the fucking time. Exactly, Chucky, yeah. Wait, but you can have it vaccinated or not vaccinated and not know you have it and still spread it. 100%, but it ups the likelihood of you having a worse infection that could kill your patient being unvaccinated. It's just like upping the rates of bad, you know? It's kinda playing with fire. Like, why? That's it. Why? Like, you could make a personal choice. Lots of people make personal choices not to get vaccinated. They just don't go work in medicine. Like, that's not the place for you if you're willing to be that walking time bomb. Go work somewhere else. There's lots of places to work that don't involve because you're walking into a room where sometimes someone literally has like from belly button to here peeled open, exposed to the air, and this skin is now pulled up here and it's stitched up. Like that kind of exposure. I don't know. That's just me personally. I would love for my medical workers to be less selfish. And that's kind of I mean, that's just me coming from, again, a very personal standpoint, personal opinion. Like, when you're a healthcare provider, you are providing healthcare. You should be taking all steps that you possibly can without harming yourself or others to make yourself a safe body to care for those people. You know? That's just me. That's what I would do as a healthcare provider. It's kinda like, a lot of people in the hospital love to wear perfume, but perfume can kill some people in the hospital. If perfume's your thing and you can't live without it, hospital's just not for you. Go work somewhere else. There's plenty of places to work in the world. It's just not. And it's really hard to get a medical degree. Like, don't struggle for that medical degree if you're not willing to put in all the work to keep your patients as safe as possible. Like, do something else. There's so many things in the world you could do that are exponentially easier and pay so much better. Like, I don't know no, but go lay down. I don't know an RT or a nurse that works at one hospital. Like, they always have 2 or more jobs because they just make such shit pay. Like, it's not you know what I mean? And what Frem said, like, compromised immune systems. That's the big like, that's kinda what I was getting at with the skin flap stuff. I come from my personal again, I always try I feel like I state that all the time, and you guys know this, but it's very important for me to state personal experience. You can't generalize, so I'm always speaking from my personal experience. I worked in a surgical ICU, where not only were some of my patients immunocompromised, where they can't get vaccinated and a cold can kill them, but also the entirety of their chest has been pulled up to their face because they were in a horrific car accident, like, so my brain comes from the point of view of like, I gotta dip myself in bleach before I go in that room because if I kill my patient, that's on me. Like if I bring something in that room, that's gonna be on me for the like whether or not the hospital comes at me, that's on my soul. I know I did that. So that's just me. It's just a hospital like and it's not the way it is. Don't get me wrong, but hospitals should be like a safe haven for the sick, right? It should be a place they go and feel safe that anyone that walks in their room in scrubs is not running them the risk for their own personal choices of killing them. Like, I respect all your personal choices. Do what the fuck you want. Just don't that's not the place for you to work. You can go somewhere else. There's a million places to work. Iron on my dog that just walked under? What do you mean? Happy 6'9", Zoe. How are you, love? Good morning, Mega Manta. How are you? Personally, I think anyone who works in a medical setting and doesn't get vaccinated should be civilly liable if someone dies because of them. I mean, even like I couldn't sleep at night even if I wasn't civilly liable, but same. You can make personal choices. It's just like I don't understand the people that like have these kind of more offbeat personal decisions, personal choices, do their own research, whatever, but still choose to work in a system like healthcare. Like, you're not making any money. Like, you're not rolling, you're suffering, you're working horrible hours, you're getting treated like shit, you're literally being shit on. You can go work somewhere else and make your own decisions that don't affect anybody. Oh, it's a clothes iron. Yes. Oh my god. I always try to turn that because the blinking drives people insane. I'm sorry. It's one of those ones where like it has a timer and it turns off automatically, which I love because space brain. And you tip it, like you just pick it up and tip it over and that turns it on. So the blinking means it's off. Means it's cold right now. Put it on a fucking stick and I'd chase that blunt forever. Allegedly killing babies? Yeet. Would it be, how do I say this? I didn't hear about that, but it doesn't shock me. But I don't want to say that because that sounds really scary. There are shitty, horrible people everywhere in the whole world, and unfortunately, like, when they're nurses, it gets news. It happens all the time. Like, not all the time, but, there's so many icky stories about some people that get into nursing and are just, like, super core evil people. We read about a lot of them when we're in school, like, the psychology of what happens in their brains. It's, fucking gross. Kona, right? And that's the problem. That was the biggest like problem with kind of the beginning, middle of COVID when there was a lot of medical staff, which is I mean, it's just to me, we've all had theoretically the same education. I don't know where they got to with this, but like doing their own research and refusing to get vaccinated and stuff, but still working in the hospital. It became to the point, and I'm sure you guys have heard me say this, like, don't go to the hospital unless you're dying because it's the dirtiest place in the world right now. Like, you're gonna get sick at the hospital. You better have something worse that you needed cared for because there's just people are fighting a vaccination. In like a medical healthcare practitioner who has gone to X amount of years of school and taken all these regulated tests by the, country and worked in healthcare for X amount of years are refusing a vaccination for a pandemic. And it was just like scary. It's a very scary world we live in right now where that's happening. Like there isn't a place you can, go with a cold and feel pretty safe these days. It's pretty fucked up. Or have the patient sign an informed consent where they are at least are informed their healthcare provider is not vaccinated. 100% yes. That would be fine. Yes, Jade, yeah, it's off. Thank fuck. Yeah, I have auto off for that reason too. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Oh, I would fucking die if my dogs walked into that thing. These dumb fucks at Fox are angry that in New York and other bad air warnings locations due to the Canada fires are suggesting masks. You know what? They don't have to wear masks. It's fine. They can go have a march in New York. It's fine. Go for it. She's making an absolute wreck of her court case. The evidence against her is so damning. I want to believe she's innocent, but it's getting really hard to believe her. It's making national headlines. I mean, I watched The Good Nurse. I watched like the theatrical movie, and then I watched the little what do you call it, like a documentary or whatever on The Good Nurse. And man, all the evil acts aside, i.e., like killing people in the hospital who are not being unplugged from a ventilator because they're dying, like for fuck's sake. I kill people with a goddamn doctor's order for fuck's sake. There are nutballs. I, there's got to be something in them that is so severely broken and so severely craving to do this evil act that they somehow forget how monitored hospitals are. You are not going to get away with shit in a hospital ever. There are cameras everywhere. And I've told you guys, like, how many different codes I had to memorize to get through various doors in the hospital just to get meds and shit out To go into the baby department, you had to have a different code so you didn't steal babies. Like, there's so much watchdogging in hospitals, and it's mainly because hospitals don't want to be sued. Like, that's the main reason it's there. Hospitals don't want to be sued, but the like additive benefit is we can watch for evil people doing fucking just, sketchy shit. And you're gonna get caught. Like, I've told you guys, I've watched people multiple times get walked out of Hopkins for fentanyl shit. Nurses at Hopkins getting walked out for stealing fentanyl. Like, everything has a goddamn paper trail. Everything. Everything. It's like people that think you can delete something off the internet and it's just gone now. Everything. I don't. It's not only are they crazy evil and have horrible, horrible intentions, but like usually, I mean, it tends to be people who end up kind of crazy. They tend to be a little smart, like academically very inclined, but something they just, I don't know, man. I mean, ask like Frem or anyone here who works in a hospital setting or a pharmacy. Like, it's it's honestly mind-boggling the amount of charting and codes and times I have to sign to take out a fucking breathing treatment, let alone fentanyl. It's wild. And these people are just like killing people. Like, I don't know, man. It's so dumb. Like, not only are you evil, but like, fuck, dude, what? What? We are so watched. Thank you, Lizzie. Yeah. It just sounds similar. It's terrible. Yeah. People are I mean, it's very it's stupid. It's beyond. But I don't know, they just have to be broken. There has to be something inside them that says I'm going to get away with this even though their heart of hearts knows they aren't. You don't get away with shit. I mean, if you mischart, like I remember there were codes for certain drugs, like certain breathing drugs, and some of them there would be two codes for the same drug, and you just had to memorize which one before the pharmacy like tech people got it out of the charting system. If you did the wrong one, your manager was up on your floor with a printed out form of your chart within an hour. Why'd you chart this albuterol? We don't have this in stock. How did you give this? Why is this in your like? That's how psychotic they are in medical systems because they don't want to be sued. Like, they'll say it's because they care about their patients. They don't want to be sued. That's how crazy. I don't know where the fuck these people get these ideas. Like, I'm gonna get away with killing people. No, you're not. You're not gonna get away with fucking anything. Who killed who? A nurse killing babies, allegedly. Metal. Cheers. Right, there are cameras everywhere. Literally. Like, the pharmacy, I'm pretty sure I counted 7 cameras in, not even the pharmacy, just in our fucking med room in the ICU. 7. And then there's one on the top of the monitor staring at you like this. And then there's one staring at the keyboard, watching you type. Like, they're so psychotic about it because of the amount of drugs in there that can kill people. I just don't understand how people think like, oh, I'm better. I'm smarter than this. I'm smarter than a team of IT professionals in a hospital. Raise your hand if you think you're smarter than an IT professional in a hospital. I'll wait. Yeah, that's probably nobody. I mean, few and far between, for fuck's sake. You ain't getting around shit. Like, they are hired for a reason. They are sleuths and smart. Cheers. But for good reasons. Like, don't fucking kill people. Mega, I think they do sometimes. I think they know what they're doing is evil. Oh, no shit, Frem? Don't forget it. Did you see, talking to stupid, you see Utah banned the Bible in middle school and 100 Bible nuts complain. Wait, why was the Bible in the middle school? If you're hiring someone on the internet to kill someone, it's a cop or FBI. Dude, have you listened to some of the true crime podcasts out there about the dumbasses that think they can find an assassin online? It's, I mean, you might be thinking like, that's not no, it's real. There are people who literally will Google assassin and go on Craigslist. I mean, it's always an FBI. I mean, come on. Come the fuck on. Ooh, gloomy. We had a really nice storm last night. I got street smarts. Me too. babies, and that's the other thing, Mayo, like, the pediatrics and neonates, meaning kids and babies. I don't know how to say this. Do we have any kids or peds or neonate nurses or healthcare professionals in chat? You don't need to call yourself out, but I'm here to say y'all are superheroes, but you also are easily the scariest human beings I've ever personally met in my fucking life. You will never find someone more hard bent on protecting a baby than that nurse, excluding the mother. Like, baby nurses, that they are one-on-one, that is their baby. Until that baby goes home, that is their baby. They tell mom when to breastfeed. They tell mom when to change baby, and they tell mom when to snuggle. It's skin to skin time, bitch. Rip that shit off. They own that baby because they are, I mean, rightfully so. Like, that is a life that they are fucking finitely, like, examining. Like, whoa. So not only that, not only is the vast majority, I mean, I would assume everyone in your department psychotically, meticulous about the care of the babies. So you're surrounded by people who are gonna fucking notice when one person's babies are dying a lot. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? But, like, on top of that, the cameras, and it's just, I don't know how people, it's just, I think it's, they want to get caught for something fucking nasty. I'm a big fat baby, me too. Samesies. Few stories I've seen about someone hiring an assassin. The assassin was hilarious. The assassin was hilariously cheap and unreliable. It would be funny if it wasn't so morbid. I know. It's so fucked up. It's so dumb. Oh, gloomy. Fuck yes. Wear sunscreen. I've been watching Trailer Park Boys and it's so good. It's so fucking, it's so real. Something about seeing overtly dumb thought process makes it easier to recognize when it's more subtle. Yeah, 100%. They're absolutely, David. Babies, actually, so in all the hospitals I've worked in, babies, when they're newborn, if they have to stay in the hospital, normally, honestly, if you have like a really smooth birth, you can go home day of. It's pretty crazy these days. But most of the time, we'll stay a night. The babies, not only are they monitored to fucking hell by like cameras in every corner, there is a weight sensor on the door, similar to what they put across the road to weigh trucks or to like see how fast people are going. You know how sometimes you'll see like a cord across the road and I think it's judging how fast you're walking or something like that. And if people cross that, if that threshold is being crossed when there wasn't a scheduled person to come into the baby's room and go out, it'll alarm the nurse. Not only that, the baby has a wrist, has a like a home arrest ankle monitor. No shit. Every baby has an ankle monitor. So if that baby is taken out of the unit, a huge alarm goes off. Like, if you take that baby and carry it past a certain threshold in the entire NICU unit, wow, 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 blinking lights and shit. It is wild. You have to have a separate code to just get up the stairs into the pediatric unit or the NICU unit, like a code for a door. And then you have to have, we all have badges. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen nurses and everybody, they have badges with like a pull cord and we're constantly moving them around, scanning into computers and shit. With pediatrics and NICU, you have to scan into every single baby room. And it's not a locked door, it's a check-in, check-out system. So that nurse knows exactly who was in that room, when they were in that room, why they were in that room, how long they were in that room. It's wild. Like, and that's just scraping the top. Like, I very, very briefly worked in peds and NICU. I can't take dead kids. Shit fucks me up. But the people that can are heroes. Like, they are fucking angels, and that one person is not. I just don't understand how they really thought they'd get away with anything. So, like, all of the shit you're seeing, all the evidence and shit, I would say it's real. Like, don't question any of it. It's impossible not to create an excessive, like a Lowe's receipt paper trail, Target receipt style paper trail when you're doing anything in a hospital. Everywhere you go, like every single door you go into has a scan or a code you have to push in that's your personal code. So it tells them not just someone went in this room, it tells them Katie went in that room at that exact time. And then when I leave, it tells them Katie left that room at that time. They know exactly how long I was in there. And they know how long it should take to pull an albuterol. So why was Katie in the med room for 20 minutes? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's And I've never been in trouble. It's not like I had to be in trouble to learn these things. They're just everywhere. It's very very prevalent. Your sister-in-law works in a NICU? Dude, what a fucking angel. That is a hard job. I couldn't do it. That is a hard fucking job. Someone stole a baby out of the woman's hospital here in Pittsburgh. She actually made it out the door before the alarm. Whoa, and the lockdown happened? She must have flew out a window. She made it to somewhere else, a ways away before they found her. She walked out with a baby in a duffel bag. I hope she's in jail. That is so fucked up. Was it her baby? What the fuck? Greatest Nate, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it 8 swings. A baby in a duffel bag? What the fuck? Who wants to steal a baby? From complications, what are the ethics? Wait, what do you mean? From complications, what are the ethics? How do you make a decision? Lose your job and break consent with the pregnant person's body choice, or let nature do what it's going to do and let choice? What do you mean? Oh, did I miss one? Oh my God. Literally, it was one fucking click on my scroll wheel. I'm so sorry. My mom has to make some really, really hard decisions. So for those who don't know, Lizzie's mother is a midwife. Really hard decisions sometimes. Over here, until that baby's out of the womb, it has no rights, which makes sense. The person with the womb has the rights and the choice. But let's say the midwife says, your week's overdue, you need to be induced. This is now a very high risk birth. But if that pregnant person says no and is compos mentis, then that's that. Baby has no rights. So when baby is born and it's a traumatic birth and baby ends up dying from complications, what are the ethics? How do you make a decision? Lose your job and break consent with the pregnant person's body choice, or let nature do what it's going to do and let choice be choice. Like in America, it's the opposite. Completely. They prioritize baby 100% over mom. It's actually pretty foul to watch. Like if I was mainly and always required to be at high risk births. So C-sections, stuff like that, you know. High risk births is what I was always at. I was very rarely at a birth that just went great, was just like normal. But the ones I was at where it was just like a vaginal birth, baby came out fine. It's so weird. It's so imagine like a spotlight's on you and you are the center of attention and everyone in the room is cheering you on and caring about you. And the moment you take a huge shit, the lights go off and you're just left sweaty and broken, alone, covered in your own nonsense, while everyone has just shuffled across the room to the other corner of the room to celebrate the shit you took. That's what it's so bizarre to watch care just abandon mom so swiftly. If nothing is apparently wrong, like immediately, like they're like, she doesn't look dead. And oftentimes the doctor will scrub and just leave. And the nurses do everything else. The nurses clean up mom after the baby, but it's pretty fucking weird. It's such I've listened actually to a lot of mothers talk about this and complain about, like, not complain because they love their children, and mothers never feel like they have the right to complain, which it's fucking broken system in that anyways, but they will say things like, I was just abandoned. Like, I literally had shit myself. The placenta was hanging out of my fucking pussy. They snipped the umbilical cord, dragged the baby away, and everyone in the room went to the other side, and I was just left there with half of an organ hanging out of my ripped open vagina. Shit was everywhere, and I didn't, like, what do you do? She just sat there for 30 minutes waiting for someone to remember she was sitting there. And then a nurse came over and was like, oh, ha, and pushed the placenta. Like, but that's because women don't have any rights. Like, a dead body has more rights than a woman in our country, unfortunately. We don't, we only have rights because the baby's in us, and once the baby's out, they don't really give a fuck about mom anymore. Really don't give a fuck about the baby anymore, but you're more likely to get sued over a dead baby than dead mom. Gross! Thank you so much for supporting me here so I don't have to do that anymore. I'm not broken. You are. Myron, thank you so much for summoning the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it such a fucking long time.
Holy shit.
Thank you for that Prime sub. My pocket just pushed my phone out. Thank you for the Prime sub. Don't forget your Prime subs. I know, the Blizzard thing was fucking updating. I'm trying. Did you buy me Diablo? Is that what you did? I feel like you were threatening to do that. I'm just trying to get it to stop trying to update because it's going to fuck up everything. It's being slow. Did you? Because if you did and it's just not coming up, fucking thank you. Do I have to look at my... In most states, women don't have equal rights, babies do. Yeah. Partly because of how undervalued midwives are. She's a community midwife. She knows these people from 12 weeks till baby is like 12 weeks old. And you know what's sick, Lizzie, is that's kind of the way that they sell it. Most birth doctors will sell it. But the number of women I know that literally went into labor on their due date and their birth doctor who was there from 12 weeks on was on vacation on a yacht. And they got some fucking resident digging around in their vagina. It's sick. Like, it's almost like sales, like marketing. Like, oh, we're going to be here for you. Like, this is your due date. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Totally had a planned yacht vacation the whole time. They just don't care because they're not there to see the rage. And if the birth goes fine, they never see you again. They don't give a fuck because now you're going to go to a pediatrician, not a obstetrics. It's fucked up. It is. And it's a trickle down though. Like it starts because we're just the top treats everyone like shit and then they treat the people like shit and everybody's treated like shit and worked like shit and fuck, dude. It doesn't excuse any of it, but it's fucked up. Oh my god, David, why don't you? I would never. Psycho, I'm really trying to get it to load up. I swear to God. I'll check my email or something. I don't know. It's being a cock fuck. Please write a new constitution. Dude, it's amazing that we have all these amendments we live by, and amendment literally means to, like, amend it to change it, and we just won't. It's just the weirdest thing. My mom would get called out at 3 a.m. and drive down country lanes to catch the baby. 100%. Yeah, and I'm sure there are a lot of doctors who would, but the sheer amount that I've just personally heard is fucked up. Like, just totally disregards. Fun fact, if the resident performs any service and it's not supervised by an MD, the encounter can be billed. What do you mean? Build. What do you mean? Build? Build? The number one? Dude, that's pretty fucking dope, Donna. That's, like, impressive. It kind of reminds me of the Kids in the Hall sketch of the slippery baby. What do you mean by build? If a resident performs any service and is not supervised by the MD, the encounter can be billed. Oh, can't be billed! I knew I had to read it again. Can't be billed. I know, yeah. I've never seen a resident not be watched in terms of, like, a really dangerous situation, i.e. childbirth and shit like that. But just having a stranger up in your puss with, like, arguably the most important thing about to come out of it is a little alarming when you're, like, comfortable with this other person that's been up in your puss for a while. You know? Oh, dude, can we just talk about the graphics of this game? What the fuck? If I hadn't already seen a bunch of people post their characters on Twitter and shit like that, I wouldn't believe this was Diablo. Holy crap. It just makes sense why it's such a huge game. I'm phenomenal. Can I zoom in? Hold on. Can I? Yeah, dude. Look you can even see skin texture. That's important. I think this is important because we stare at our characters a lot and it's important to show real skin and real human beings and not these idealized, waxed forms of us. You know what I'm saying? Little things like that really get me off when it comes to graphics. Little things where it's like, this graphics artist put texture to the freckles because that's real and that's important. And I fucking love that shit. She honestly looks like a goddess. I'd worship that bitch. I'm his oldest patient because I've been his patient since before he had his own practice. Oh, that's awesome. I was 12 years old and he was in the ER because I've read a story like that before. Fell on a fence, spread leg, needed a pelvic surgeon. Yeah. Oh, I've read stories about girls doing various things like that. Oh my God, Donna. I read one where a girl fell on I can't even say it. This was when I was in school. This was medical journal. A young girl was jumping on a trampoline. I know. And she fell spread-legged on one of those giant steel springs when it was, like, expanded. And then when everybody on the trampoline jumped up, it recoiled. And fighting back a puke. Like, what do you do? I'd forgotten about that. It's hurting me. My little sister got her head stuck between the springs of a trampoline when we were kids, and the sheer, like, pinch burns on the sides of her neck were enough to make me. Icky medical stories, Mag. Icky! I've been reminded of things long ago. Oh, that's what it is, Psycho. There's IG. Okay, maybe I need to restart this computer then. I'll do that. Hold on, I'm gonna make a post-it and redo that because I'll have to. I mean, if you did anything, you maniacal fuck, I'll have to install it anyways later. Oh shit. Yeah, great times, great times. Her. Lizzie. Oh, Lizzie. Can I say I had a really strange. And I feel a little dumb that I never had, like, this light bulb go off before this exact moment. This happened to me the other day. It was my mother's birthday, yesterday. Yesterday? The 7th. Yeah, she's not 6'6", unfortunately, that would've been dope. She's 6'7", but she turned 70, which I mean, that's pretty epic. So, I called her and wished her happy birthday, and we talked for a while, but my mom was just like I don't know how we got on the topic of her sisters. She has a big Catholics, they breed. She was talking about her sister, and she said something along the lines of, like, I remember just being that middle child and watching my older sisters and thinking, like, nah, that's some crazy shit. I ain't gonna do that. And this light bulb went off. I'm a middle child raised by a middle child. Like, does that exponentiate the middle childness? I don't know. But I'd never really thought about that before. Like, I will die trying to help the nurse who's unplugging me, you know? Let me do that. And that's my mom. My mom is like a caretaker to a fault almost. I know shit. I mean, I see it in her and we used to make fun of her for it all the time. Like she wouldn't you know that line in Christmas Story, like my mother hadn't had a hot meal in 50 years. My mom I don't think has ever had a hot meal in her life. Ever. She's just that person, you know? Blizzard launcher, that's the one. Being a cock fucker. Oh god, you didn't go for 2 to 3 days? I didn't know I was bleeding until I went home hours later. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Oh my god, David, I think I knew this. Didn't I know this? I think I remember this from last year now. Trampolines are scary as fuck, but I love them. Like, if I could just have a trampoline to myself and no one around me, I think they're so much fun, but shit, I, like, really hurt myself on so many trampolines as a kid. Not so many trampolines, just on our trampoline a lot as a child. We used to have races. Our trampoline was super, super far away from the house. For some reason, they put it, like, on the other side of the yard, like, I don't even know, 5 yards, 10, I don't know, I'm bad at judging distances. Long enough for us to have contests sprinting through the grass to the trampoline, and it was always, like, a contest who got there first, and then who had the least amount of slugs stuck between their toes. And then you'd have to sit on the edge of the trampoline and, like, flick slugs off your feet before it was fucking disgusting. The Pacific Northwest is a foul place, my dudes. Foul. Slugs everywhere. I'm talking bigger than your dick slugs. Everywhere! Timing, you should have a nap if you're tired. Oh my god, you're right. Oh, Psycho, you're such a fucking secretive bitch. Thank you if you've done what I think you did. I will get it to load. Let's watch that fucking video. The Lilith one before I forget this. I was a idiot. Oh shit, we had Sam Cook up too. I had it up on the wrong screen. Katie. Where's the music coming from today? Shush. I never know. See, Lilith is mommy. Like, I almost want to go watch the Lilith trailer just to, because I feel like I'm being kind of a nitpicky bitch when I say this video didn't impress me much. But when they give you that trailer and then they give you this, it's kind of like, yes, but I need you to drop from the ceiling from your placenta skin cape. Like, I need that. That was a big selling point for me. And it's just not there with this one, and that's really sad. You know what I'm saying? She is mother. Hold up. Sometimes my brain dies in the middle of a thought, and I love it! What the fuck is this shit? What's the... I don't want the launch trailer. What was the original trailer called? Release date trailer. That one? Where the guys are, like, running through the temple? You know the one I'm talking about? That's the one I wanted to pull up. When she drops from the uterine lining. You know what I'm saying? It is. It was. Okay. It's an amazing trailer. I mean, I watched it so many times when that shit was dropped. It's so fucking pretty. Oh, I found it. Yeah. Stop it. I found it. Oh shit, you literally... Wait, did you get a better... I think you got a better version, actually. You win. Damien, I think you got a better... Yeah, you got a better... Yep, you did. Thank you. Mine was kind of grainy. I don't know why. Oh, it's HD. That's why. You got the better one. I almost knocked my bong over. It's fine. Is there Bethesda this weekend? What do you mean? Bethesda? Like the town in Maryland? What? Was ist das? Prometheus. Thank you so much for subbing the class, keeping the class alive, and giving it a swing with that Prime sub. I fucking appreciate you. Don't forget your Prime subs. Every time you forget it, Bezos gets a $5 bill shoved up his butthole. Dicks in space. Stop it. Katie. Oh, dude. Stretch. Drink water. I'm sorry. Fake E3? Oh, I don't know. Are they? Dude, until they announce a new Skyrim, I don't care. That's... Oh, no shit. So, FYI, that's the whole opening cinematic for the game, which is what they used for the trailer, but it's longer. Oh, I didn't know that. It's amazing. I mean, this is what sold me on Lilith, so we're gonna watch it. And someday, when I can afford to invest in more things to do with special effects makeup, I'm gonna do this. Like, I'm gonna cosplay this shit. It's so... You can see her beating fucking heart. It's so good. Cheers. Yeah, repack my bowl. Oh, they showed MK1 gameplay. How does it look? How does it look? Scoundrel. I know, right? Lilith. Okay, so that cosplay looks really cool, David. No shit. This is dope. But this is not what I want. And if it's in the game, we're going to see it anyways, right? I didn't play beta. That means it's spoilers for me. I don't play beta. Shit. I'm not an unpaid tester. Fuck you guys. Oh, it's in the first 30. Oh, it's fucking the... Right? Why is that the first thing people think about is, like, killing babies? There was a really good... I won't say it was a really good stand-up, but Dane Cook, he might have stole the joke. Who the fuck knows? But there was a joke by Dane Cook ages and ages ago. I think I was, like, in middle school or something like that. And he talks about this exact topic. God, what was it? Oh, he says, like... I don't think he says he'll go back in time and kill baby Hitler if he had a time machine, but he'd go back to the exact time that his parents were conceiving him, run into the room, smack his dad on the ass, and be like, "Hey, Dad, it's me, your son! But then his dad would be so freaked out he wouldn't finish, and then he'd just slowly fade away and not exist anymore. That was funny. Hi, Greg. How are you, love? I'd never heard her before. I have to follow her. That was pretty fucking funny. I'd go back and meet real Jesus. I don't think I'd go back anywhere. I'd go like I don't think time's ever been great for women or people of color or the gays or the Jews. I'm in a few of those groups. Yeah, history doesn't feel great. I don't think I'd go back any fucking place at all. If anything, I'd just keep surfing forward until I found where I had rights. Sun exploding. But other than that, yeah, that's I'll write down Hail Lilith. I've still to this day I cannot figure out how to make emotes, but I'll work on it. I always try. I could literally just make a really shitty text emote that says it's not gonna look anything like a cool Hail Satan emote, don't get me wrong. But I mean, I do have my own Lilith. It kind of makes sense. Same, right? Like it just I've got a lot. They'd think I'm a witch, I'd be burned. It's just it's a bad time. I go to moments where things happen, we can't really know what and how. Oh, yeah. I mean, if I could go where the humans aren't. I want to be where the people aren't. Yes, I have the unsealed. Crispy gave me the unsealed indictment as well, Glut. Let me see. I'll pull up yours as well. The actual indictment, as far as I know, is literally going to start in about 12 minutes-ish. So I wanted to take a break real quick and pee, and then I'd like to watch Trump get buried. I'd like to watch him. A lot of terrible things happen to him, but like this would give me joy. Page 45, bless your heart for letting me know. I'm gonna write that down too. Page, just so I don't forget, because I gotta pee. Go get, yeah, now is the time to go get a snack, load a bowl, because this wasn't planned or anything. This is just like he's being indicted on, I can't remember the charges. You guys told me like the general term for them, but now I have them broken down, and Glut says it's page 45 is the actual counts of it. I have two different things we can go between, I think, to see everything. Let me see. 4, 19, 21. I'm just going to pull it before we take a break real quick. 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. Boom. Got him. Okay. BRB, boobies. I'll be back in a few minutes. Stretch your legs. Get a bowl. Whatever you need to do. Hydrate before you die straight. I'll be back in a few.
Hold on. I'm gonna put it up. And I'm gonna fucking sage this room. Because I don't like Trump in my life. Dirty and I'll pull this up. It'll be starting. Side note, went out to check on my dogs. They were humping. It was funny. Oh shit. Am I muted? Oh no. Oh, the music's just so loud. That's me. Sorry, the music's so loud. Sorry. Nothing's happening yet. I'm good now. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I just want to see him get. I just am so excited. I'm so excited. Just. Oh, Baba, it's so good. It's so good. Oh my God. Okay. This is what I mean. What the fuck, dude? The faces on the characters in this game look so fucking cool. Zeke just found this? What is it? Wait. Wait. What? I opened the wrong link. Oh, no. Zeke watched it this morning. Zeke told me about it. Zeke and Scott like came and told me about it at the exact same time. Yeah, Epic. Oh yeah, Epic. It's software. It's medical charting software, to put it very lightly. But it's one that's it's kind of cool. It's back in the day, hospitals would have their own charting system that literally like their IT team would build for them, like code for them, and it would be very specific to their hospitals. And then some people started like marketing the software because they wrote really good ones, but every hospital had a different one. So, for one, it made it really fucking, oh no shit, 100% fuck yes. Honestly, Epic's not too bad. I liked Epic. Changing sucked. That sucked. Like changing over the systems, just like learning it and stuff sucked. But I liked Epic. The thing I really like about Epic is, so I'm sure you've heard of people who like shop doctors or they like abuse the system to get pain meds and stuff like that because they're like addicted and selling them or whatever. It makes it really hard for people to do that because I can open up charting and see every doctor they've ever been to who has Epic charting if I have Epic charting. You know what I mean? Whereas if a hospital has a different charting software, I have to call that hospital and they have to print off the charting software, like the charting, they have to print it, and then they literally have to fax it to me because to this day, the safest way to send HIPAA information is fax. It's crazy. It's so fucking convoluted. Me too. Epic, it's stable and it's like, howdy Satan. Am I still Satan right now? Oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't know. Fax. No shit. Yes, fax. Yep, we still fax because there's everything. Like, there's no secure way to send patient information that's super personal that isn't like hackable. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's the way they make. I mean, I'm not kidding you. Johns Hopkins has fax machines older than me. They still use to this day. It's fucking wild. But it's I'm guessing it's the only way. Like people because faxes are so because faxing is so antiquated. No one's putting effort into hacking it. I guess that's my only theory. But Epic makes it so easy because I can just access everything from everywhere and see what people have done. It's secure. It is, and I fucking hate it. No, we have to burn some sage. We have to cleanse this because Trump is about to be in my house, and I fucking hate that. I have to sage it. No shit. I'm cleansing this place of negative energy. I can't stand the dude. He's just ruined so much of my 30s. I am. I gotta roll down the fucking what is it? The twine. I don't want to burn the twine. Drumpf. So Mergs, no shit. Apparently he's being indicted, and while I do this, I'm gonna read the charges that apparently he's being charged for. So I scrolled to page 45. 45, which is funny. Isn't he the 45th president? I just realized that. Page 45 is the charges, and he's 45. Didn't you say page 45? Wasn't that what I was told? I don't know. Now I don't know because this doesn't look like charges. Am I an idiot? He's unraveling? Isn't he in this court like right now? It's supposed to start right now. Oh shit. Hold on, I gotta change my routing so I don't hear my mic on the speaker. Routing. There. Now I can hear it, but not hear myself. Shakes my charms to wibble all the bad vibes out of the stream. Dude, that's what I already got. There's spirits be gone. He's just ruined so much of my life. I don't know. I'll do anything. Remember how like 5 minutes ago I said I wasn't a witch? Oops. Me too. I want to see him in a fucking orange jumpsuit so goddamn bad. I could not even say. Like, it's... Oh, God. I will be fapping to that for a long time. Just the, like... Oh, God. I know he'll have some special prison. I don't give a fuck. If he's in jail, he can't run for president, and that makes me happy. And that's all I care about. At this point, I mean, I want more, don't get me wrong. Heading to Lower Manhattan, the courthouse, the Post said, seems so surreal. Wow, they're going to arrest me. Can't believe this is happening in America. No. Ugh. Great for who? White dudes? Again, look, we've come full circle on the fucking, who the fuck wants to go back in history as a female? Or a gay person, or a trans person, or fill in the blank here. Anything different or other. Oh, scroll down? Okay. Thank you. I already burnt this today, so it's a little charry. I gotta get it. Yeah, it's very, very interesting, isn't it, Trouble? Angel, as much as I hate that, I can't say I wouldn't love the same. Oh my I don't even know what to do here. Um, so defendant's name, Donald J. Trump. Yucky. Courts, counts number 1 through 31. Willful retention of national defense information. 18 USC. Wow, weird symbol. 793E. Max term of imprisonment, 10 years. Mandatory minimum term of imprisonment, if applicable, NA. Max supervised release, 3 years. Maximum fine, $250,000. Josephine. Count number 32. Conspiracy to obstruct justice. Max term of imprisonment, 20 years. Mandatory minimum imprisonment, if applicable, NA. Max supervised release, 3 years, $250,000. Withholding a document or record, blah, 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 blah. Max term of imprisonment, 20 years. Minimums, blah, blah, blah. Same, 250,000. Holy shit, there's so many. Oh, it means statute. Thank you. That little guy. Statute. Bless you. So we're at 50 years total. We're at 50 now. Corruptly, number 34. Corruptly concealing a document or record, 18 USC. Statute 1512C1. Max term imprisonment 20. So now we're at 70 years. Holy shit, 70. Concealing a document in federal investigation, 90. Schemed conceal, 95. False statements and representations, 100 years. Oh, there's more? I'm sorry. What? Oh, it's section? Thank you. This didn't like. So we've got conspiracy to obstruct justice, another 20 years. Withholding a document or record, another 20 years. So we're at 140 years. Corruptly concealing a document or record, 160 years. Concealing a document in a federal investigation, 180 years. Scheme to conceal, 185, 190. 190 years they're throwing at him. Was that it? Or is it? Did I add that up right? Oh, wait, this was a new defendant? Oh, fuck. That's Waltine, whoever the fuck that is. Just kidding. 100 years. Did I add that up right? Because that's, wow. I mean... Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, shit! I feel like I want to put music on in the background, like Eye of the Tiger or something. Is that fucked up? Oh, sage your world. Fuck that motherfucker. Not today, Satan. A coal flew off my sage. I got it. Well, Mergs, thank you for reminding me. That's what I was going to say. Someone was saying, like, there was no minimum. But, like, even if he gets nailed with one of those, he won't live that long. Oh, thank you, Glenn. He won't live long enough. He won't live another 20 years. He's not going to live another 20 years. Like, not saying anything specific, just in terms of average human age, he's not going to live that long. Hey, Bill, thank you, my love. I'm proud of you.
Prosecutor. Very important.
No, bitch, thank you. Okay, so that's evil spirits be gone. Oh, I'm nervous. Those are a lot of charges. Damn. Is that all that's gonna happen? Do we see more shit? I don't think so. I think we just got like the opening. Oh, nope, they're off air now. I don't know. Do we get nothing more? I have no idea, honestly. I'm just here for it. But we did add up the charges, Lizzie. And if he is found guilty on, well, I don't know if guilty is the right word. These fuckers in chat know more than me. But if he is found, insert correct terminology here, of these, it's 100 years he's being charged with in prison. But I think, like, if he's even charged with one of them, it's 20. They're each like 20 years apiece. He's in his 70s. He won't even live that long. And he has 13 felony indictments in the state of New York. He has, I mean, there's a lot of different courts going after him. Correct me if I'm wrong, right, Dred? Yeah, it's up to 100 years, minimum of 5, but he won't live for a 20-year charge. He won't live that long in prison. Not because of prison or anything. That's not the average fucking lifespan for a dude, sadly. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, money, we're going to think positive. I don't know how many total, but I know a lot of different courts have different things in the works against him, and like various courts have multiple different things. He's in peak physical condition. I bet that's what his chef said every day, peeling the cheeseburger off the wall. If you're convicted of espionage, I don't think you can run for office. I don't think so either, but you can if you're a felony, which if you're a felon, which is interesting. Yeah, he's convicted of, 34 counts. Counts 1 through 31 are willful retention of national defense information, 10 years. Counts 32, conspiracy to obstruct justice, 20 years. 33 is withholding a document or record, 20 years. Count 34 is corruptly concealing a document or a record, which is 20 years. Count 35 is concealing a document in a federal investigation, which is 20 years. Scheme to conceal is number 36, which is 5 years. And then number 37 is false statements and representations, which is another 5 years. For his distinct Oh my god, Mergs. Would he be, like, I'd be down. Oh, really, Meaty? He could be facing charges in Georgia as well for, like, the voter shit. And that's a whole other thing. Like, I know he's facing, being sued and shit by these voter companies. The companies that make the machines, because he spread all that garbage about them for so long. Oh, Pitsy. I mean, worst case scenario, I said the same. Worst case scenario, he'll probably get some fucking fancy ass, prison. Even if he goes to prison, he'll have some fancy ass prison, because I know you can use your own money when you're in prison. Like, he'll be set, but I don't think you can run for office while in prison. Correct me if I'm wrong. And that's all I want. Sorry about the echo. I mean, it's just like the moment he doesn't have a platform or a reason to speak, no one gives a fuck what he's saying. I didn't even know who the fuck this guy was before he ran for president, because I didn't watch reality TV or anything like that. I just had no idea. I'd seen Trump buildings, like I was familiar with the name, But beyond that, I knew nothing. And I think that's how most people were until he did all this shit. Dominion Corpo. What is that? If he becomes wait, I missed Brilla. He likely won't get maximum sentence on any charge. If they gave him all fines, just like 10 million, his cut will foot for him. But I think he would become ineligible to hold elected office. What would he be like charged with? Like, what is is it a felony? Is it what is it? White collar prison, yeah. Yep. That's what I'm saying, Greg. He won't survive in prison. Regardless of how nice it is, I don't think he'll survive. And a human doesn't live on average past the age of 90, 95. So he ain't gonna live that long to get out of prison and run again, you know? You can run from prison. It's happened in other elections. What do you mean? Can you explain like I'm 5? The president's currently unavailable. He got into a flight and is spending time in the SHU. There's a whole wiki page about lawsuits involving Trump. I believe that. Trump had a big TV presence in the late 80s, early 90s. Yep, I didn't have TV. I don't know. I think I saw him on a Sex and the City episode when I was a kid once, and that was it. But beyond that, I didn't know until he started running for shit. Is down ramps. He could roll. Even back then, you could tell he was a dirty grifter. Watching clips of him back then, he's always been a greasy fuck. If Trump is convicted and faces any jail time, he could still run for president. He could still run for president and appear on the ballot, even though if he's convicted of a felony, he wouldn't be able to vote in Florida. He can thank DeSantis for his hardline stance on convicting felons and voting. Can he run while in jail? Like, if he is actually incarcerated, can he run? I know that's a stupid question. He can. Wow. You can run for president from a prison cell. Would he remain in his prison cell for the duration of his presidency if he won? Like, could he be president from a fucking prison cell? Felony. Unlawful possession of classified docs is really big. Crimes, especially when you can prove he had documents about U.S. and foreign nuclear capabilities. Okay. Damn. Yep, Donna. Hard same. Yep, I had no clue. I don't know if a presidential candidate has continued to run from prison, but I know Congress have had people on the ballot in prison. Wow. If it isn't a felony. Being convicted of a felony does not preclude running for office or holding office. He could actually win and be president in jail. Wow. That's gnarly. I don't even know what is going off. Something around me keeps going boo-doo-doop, and I have no idea. It's not you. You're silenced. What is it? I don't know. Things are making sounds. Is it my computer? What do you want? Nobody knows. I found a picture. May I have permission? Yeah, give me one sec. Hold on. I just gotta give you a permit so you don't get banged. Permis. Wouldn't he pardon himself and cause a constitutional crisis? I don't know. Trump's current belief is that A, he can delay the trial until after the primary, and B, he believes he can win the pardon himself. Damn. We're so broken. Right? Like, this is very broken. Whoa. Did these come out at... Whoa! These are photos from the Trump indictment showing where some classified documents were kept. Okay, so what is... Can someone explain to me why he has this room? Is fucking Melania giving him dances on a stage? What the fuck is going on here? Let alone it being... Whoa. Who would agree to be the VP? Dude, can you imagine? It'd be his bitch. Hold my pocket. Yeah. Wait. That's a poop room. That's the Wiz Palace. That's where the underage... That would be real, though. I would believe that. Wow. Stanky files and... Look how well cared for they are. Can we just talk about that? Like, love, care, respect. Why does he have a ball? Is that Mar-a-Lago has a ballroom? I'm guessing. Clownery. It's honestly kind of unbelievable, isn't it? Why the potty? Yeah, it's almost that's exactly what it looks like, Rab. Literally, it was anywhere there was room, they shoved boxes of documents. The fucking mosquito. I don't know how they're getting in my house, but I hate them, so I just do this and I spray them. Fuck you, bitch. I hate mosquitoes. They love me though. Ugh. Yuckies. Trump goes there to dust him off sometimes. The mega guys will pay big cash for those docs with poop articles from Trump. Oh my god. Do you think someone shitted in here? Oh my god, side note, totally, completely, like 99.9% off topic, but I listened to a podcast that really broke down the story of, I can't remember her name, but that little girl who was like an exchange student in Italy and allegedly murdered her roommate and blah, 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 blah. No shit, no pun intended, yet again. Someone literally like did all the murder and then took an enormous dump in the toilet and like left it. So not only did they find this chopped up young girl, they found like an enormous dump that they could DNA right to the, it was crazy. I can't stop thinking about that. Like in the midst of a sex murder, like a dump. Amanda Knox, thank you. That one. Yep. A dump? Like a big one. I wonder if there's a sign on that door, on that bathroom door saying, beware of the leopard. Oh shit, UK nerds, explain. Oh no. I hope so too, for your sake. They didn't poop on the corpse. No. They murdered the girl after fucking her and then went to the bathroom to take a giant dump and then left. But left the giant dump. Like, it was in the police report that it was a significantly large log left in the toilet. But it was taken after the murder took place. And I can't get over that. There's a time and a place, right? And, like, maybe that's not it. I wish you could see my face right now. It's real. Like, this was just court case documents, man. Like, how do you know they didn't take an enormous crap before the murder? I have no idea. I'm not kidding. They take the temperature of the poop and they take the temperature of the body and then they do like a carbon dating on the breakdown of the organic material and they were like, the body started breaking down before the poop. The poop was slightly warmer. The shit I listen to is really weird sometimes, but that one fucking got me. And didn't flush. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Not only that, they left semen all over the chick. It was just like crazy. Like there was cum on everything. You know what I'm saying? Like it was the quintessential like semen on everything. And a giant poop. I don't think the leopards would eat my face. Person who voted for the leopards eating people's faces party. I get it. It's the spots. I get it. I know. It was weird. And that was like the weirdest, like they have it. So Amanda Knox was allegedly out of the apartment when all this went down. And when she came home, the apartment looked normal and she like went to go put her purse away, went to the bathroom to do something and noticed the giant dump in the toilet. And that's when she called the cops before noticing her roommate was slaughtered. Like the huge dump is what got Amanda Knox to call the cops and be like, there might have been a break-in. You can't make this shit up. Ugh. Wild. A tinge simmering lukewarm dookie. Maybe they're on the stage because Trump does performances of him stealing them for the ghost in his house. I could see that. So he's a super pooper and a super sperm guy. He's a super, like, ejector. Yeah, I bet he can spit a loogie farther than me. Hi, C-Town. How are you feeling? Are you better? Or walks behind them pretending he's going down the stairs. She didn't slip on any sperm. No, which is crazy, considering the amount that they found literally on everything. So this was, I mean, this, honestly, I do kind of get this. She had three, I think it was three female roommates. And, like, that was something that stood out. And I can honestly say, I have never, but I have seen, you know, like, when you live with people, you kind of like, oh, yeah, that's, like, it was, in the police report, like, they wrote details about how large and in charge this turd was. It wasn't just, like, feces was left in the toilet. It was, like, someone gave birth in the toilet and then spermed on everything. I know. Well, I laughed, too. I mean, what do? We can't do anything. This poor woman was murdered. It's very unfortunate. I am not laughing at the fact that someone was murdered. I'm laughing at the person dumb enough to do it, took an enormous dump, and that the roommate of this girl who came home, like, called the cops because of a dump before noticing this lot. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's humorous in hindsight. We laugh at the situation. We do not laugh at the murdered person. Like, that's terrible. I don't ever assume any of us would do that. I don't, Lizzie, because your body doesn't react anymore. Still got a cough. Are you still testing positive? Alleged Trumpers have been giving Jon Stewart shit, thinking he works for New York Times. As he's often mentioned as New York Times bestselling author. That's their reason. Oh, they're so smart. They're so smart. Sometimes you have to laugh at the terrible bizarroness of things. Dude, I mean, it's case, like, I think I say it probably too often, but sometimes, like, I catch myself laughing at things that are horrible, and I say I laugh because I'm really uncomfortable. If you, literally, in nature, monkeys, like apes, primates, they smile at each other when they're nervous and think they're going to get attacked. That's why they go, or if they're maybe going to eat your face off. So it's normal for us to have a reaction like, ah, when we're very highly uncomfortable because we don't fucking know what to do with it. None of us are laughing at the poor person, though, ever. Who took this huge load of shit in my bathroom? Oh, murder. Living in the men's dorm in college, I can confirm some guys can leave some disturbingly large dumps, which if I would seek medical... Dude, my brothers used to leave them in the bathroom with a note on the door. Oh, I love... This, dude, Brilla, this is so fucking on point, though. This is pretty great. What about an indictment? We've already had it. We've had one, yes. But what about second indictment? And third... I don't think he's heard of third indictment. I'm into it. I'm here for third indictment. Like, give it to me. Ribs don't hurt anymore. Good. I listen to my favorite murder, which is true crime and comedy, but not comedy at the murder. 100% yes. I listen to a lot of true crime, and the vast majority, I mean, I would say almost every single one of the people I listen to who do true crime podcasts or whatnot, they're humorous. They put a humorous spin on it, and it's like, there's a word for it. For, like, medical, the dark humor that medical people kind of get. It's like corpse humor or something like that. There's a name for it. I can't remember what it's called. But it's essentially like, it's a coping mechanism to mentally process what you're experiencing, and it in no way indicates we're laughing at someone who's unfortunately dead. Like, that's horrible. The situation itself, no one can deny, is fucking hilarious. Like, oops, committed a murder with sperm, better take a dump. Like a notable dump. You know what I'm saying? Who lives with a roommate, sees a big turd in the bowl, and thinks there must have been a break-in. I wouldn't. But sure. I wouldn't. Amanda! The shit in the bathroom's like part of the Goldilocks story. It really is. You'll always be talking about fluids when I provide myself sustenance, but I can't sit in silence. That would be worse. No, don't do that. You'll vomit. What's that smell? It's obviously a giant dump in the toilet. How dare you? Thank you, Nestleros. Gallows, that's the word. Gallows humor. Yeah, it's very much, it's not laughing at the horrible crime. It's just, I'm so uncomfortable. Like, what else do you do right now? And I'm not a very serious person. My poops are so wildly different that no one would recognize mine. Maybe that's your calling card, though. Except for the fact that I keep a small day planner in the bathroom to record my poops day. But that wouldn't, like, be with your random poop in an apartment, right? Like, you don't carry that with yourself and then leave it behind. Wait, what horse? What horse? I don't know if we're getting anything more on this indictment. Was that all we got? Was just that dude talking? I have no idea. I don't know if we're going to see Trump. I had it up forever. I just closed it because it's just, like, muted and says they're offline now. I have no idea. If I thought a poop wasn't made by my roommate, I'd think one of them had someone over. Same. My older brothers, like, multiple times I woke up in the morning and there would be a ripped out piece of notebook paper taped to my door on the inside of my bedroom that would say, like, don't look in the bathroom. So, of course, like, I had to go fucking look in the bathroom. And there would be this coiled snake of a turd that was, like, cock girth. And I don't understand. Like, one of my brothers is literally only 5'4". Like, where was it nesting inside of him? Where was it? He's like 135 pounds, maybe. Where did it go? I just don't. The physics of it, I've never been able to wrap my head around. But I have seen quite some very, very fucking impressive turds in my life. A horse, my kingdom for a horse! My back itches. The only thing weirder would be if there was a picture of it on his phone. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know if it's too big when you are consistently ripping the O-ring of your asshole out to purge said shit. FBI arrests Texas businessman linked to impeachment of State Attorney General Ken Paxton. Oh, interesting. What? Right, Donna, that's what I would say. Like, that would be your only calling card, and if that's not there, eh. It was probably wait. It was probably shaped like his lower oh my god, do you think they have intestinal prints? Because that'd be great. It'd be great. The adult-sized shits I've seen come out of toddlers is mind-blowing. My dogs. I mean, they're not a toddler, but literally Lilith lays turds that are wider than her leg. Bigger than anything I've ever given birth to in my life. I'm just like, what is that? It's like a two-hander. I'm like holding it like, is it a baby? Do I nurse it back to health? That was me this morning. You blew the O-ring of your asshole out? Don't do that. Don't do that. You only get one butthole. You treat that shit nice. Get a bidet. I swear to God, they're amazing. I think the mosquito got my back. I hate them. And why are you in my house? We need wind. It's because it's been so goddamn wet here. I swear we've had East Coast weather. It's been very, very bizarre. Music. This was the music I was going to play during the indictment thing. So I guess we're just going to play it now and imagine it all happening because we have no film footage or anything to watch. Girth, not length. When it comes to the shit, oh, it was definitely girth because that thing would like coil. I mean, it literally was like a spiral in the toilet. It was fucking wild. I dropped one once that was at least 10 inches long. I'm saying they exist. I've seen them. Yeah. 10 inches long, laid across the hole. So when I flushed it, it spun around like a helicopter blade, leaving a... Wait, did it like fold and eventually go down, or did it just... forever? That'd be pretty funny, though. You get to break out the poop knife. Yep, I was gonna say, if it folded, that would have been a plug. Like, that would have been a plunge job. That would have been fucking nasty. Once you get a bidet, you never go back. It truly is. Like, the amount of times I've caught Zach on the phone with his brother, like, just calling to check up on each other, they're just talking about their shits together and how wonderful they are because of their bidets. Just as casual conversation. It's insane. I've never had a hemorrhoid before, but just Zach's pure elation of the bidet makes me think that they're a pretty bad thing, yeah? I don't know. Because I've never heard anyone, like, talk about a toilet like that or be like, "Wanna check out this toilet paper? This really changed my life." But, like, every time we travel or something, he instantly gets a fucking hemorrhoid, and he's like, "I wanna go home. I want my toilet." Like, just within a day, I'm like, "Oh, okay." What shit show did I enter in on? All of them. I've had a few do I need to get poop knife experiences. So has Zach. He's literally had to stick it down before. Like a fucking tiny little shit reservoir behind the hemorrhoid that just can't fucking reach. Yeah, fuck that shit. That is what the bidet is for. Everything. Very moist. I mean, they say legitimately, like, fecal scientists and doctors of the ass say your shits should be like a soft banana slug. Not like water blowing out your ass, but the quintessential log with the crackles, that is a dehydrated poop. You need water and fiber. Thank you, Revolticon. You're very kind. I mean, Dread, they don't talk about their specific shits. They just talk about how happy their assholes are together. Because Zach got his brother a bidet for his birthday or something, because Zach was so elated with the one I bought him as a joke. I know I always say that, but I feel like I need to... I bought him literally like a Pepto-Bismol pink bidet as a joke, because he wouldn't stop talking about the toilets in Japan and how much he loved them. But he relies on that thing so hard. Like, he loves it. I love it too. Like, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, I just had no idea what rubbing dry paper all over your asshole multiple times a day really does. Hemorrhoids must be fucking terrible. Trouble. That's Zach. I've heard him say this to his brother on the phone. They're both self-professed over wipers in that they'll literally like rub their asshole raw if there's any trace of shit on the toilet paper because they're so like they just don't want shit on their asshole. Like, I get that. And unfortunately, a lot of y'all have fucking hairy buttholes. I don't even know how you like it's like I don't We won't go there. I don't know how you do it. And the bidet, like, quite literally, he says, bidet, a soft pat with toilet paper to remove the water, and he's clean. Like, it's done. He's tried to wipe, and there's nothing there. And I think it's that chronic overwiping is what caught, like, the dry tissue against your mouth is literally, or your butthole is literally just a mouth without teeth. Against your lips, like, do that to your lips all day. They're gonna get fucking swollen. You're gonna get swollen, like, pimples on your mouth and stuff. Like, no shit. Like a fucking wicker basket, I'm saying. Dude, I don't know how. I would want a bidet if I had a hairy fucking asshole. Everybody has hair all over their body, but some people are significantly hairy. They're amazing. Amazing. Oh, yes, Beatree, let me grab them. Hold on. I had a couple of musics. I was trying to sort through the links because I had a couple links from you guys earlier that was music and then a couple that were watching ones. And I have the Lilith one still that I hadn't played because I'm sad about it, but it's fine. Now you know why, so I feel like it doesn't matter anymore. Wait, stop it. It only pulled up one. Don't be a bitch. Don't fuck with me. Okay, got it. I got it. Mayo, right? It's like a lifesaver. I'm the same way, wipe till I bled. I think that's a lot of guys. I mean, just in my personal experience, I've heard from a lot of men. My stepdad does that. We got him a bidet for Christmas because he does it too. And I think it's because you guys got fucking hairy assholes. I would as well. Like, I would too. I'd be like, fuck, dude, do I need to, like, get a comb and comb shit? Like, what was nature thinking? You know? Your ass? Oh, your asshole and your mouth? They're the same exact thing, but this one has teeth in it. So, like, everything you do to your butthole, like, if you did it to your mouth, it hurts. Like, stop doing it to your asshole. It's the same effect. Soft skin. That's why your lips are pink. It's actually, what's the word? It's prolapsing mucous membrane is what lips are. That's it. And your butthole doesn't have lips because your cheeks are there. But that's all lips are, is prolapsed mucous membrane, which is why they're really sensitive. They get sunburned because they're meant to be in my mouth. They're not supposed to be on the outside. But something happened with humans where we were like, I guess. It's weird. But yeah, it's the same shit. No pun intended. Your butthole doesn't have teeth? Shut up. I thought you said you weren't going to tell anybody. Wife and I bought a bidet expansion for our master bedroom toilet. One day, I want to get an actual full day. I would love to get that. We have, like, the cheapest. It's Tushy, the brand Tushy, because I actually bought it as a joke. I'm not kidding. I bought it for just Zach as a joke because he wouldn't stop talking about these amazing Japanese toilets he experienced in Japan, and he loves it. But someday I'd like to get a nice one. That'd be cool. Tushy, Beatree, seriously. Tushy, it's like a modern brand, and they make, like, I'm not sponsored or anything by them. They have, like, every color and color combo. Like, you know, it's basically just a little control panel that sits on the side of the toilet seat, and then it goes up under the tank and pulls water and sprays your asshole from there. So it's clean water and everything, but it's just a little controller. But they have every color, you know what I mean? And then it has the 2 knobs on it, or 3, depending on what model you get. They have nicer models that have, like, a warm water. Ooh, I like my ice Poseidon's Kiss. Thank you, Cocky and Crispy, for that one. But they have, like, every color. So, like, if your bathroom, you know, if you have a pink toilet, you can get a pink bidet. If you have a fucking white toilet, you know what I mean? You can get every, like, it doesn't look like a medical device, which I feel like the vast majority of shit out there looks like. It looks like you're putting something in your bathroom that's medical and strange. And it looks kind of modern. It works. We've been using ours now for 3 years straight, and Zach uses it literally multiple times a day, and it's fine. The Ice Poseidon Kiss, it's real. Did I get raunchy? Was it the poop? Was it the hairy buttholes? I'm sorry. I know. I use wet wipes, but bidets are definitely the way to go. Better for the 100%, yes. Although I would use the wet wipes if I didn't have that, if I had a hairy asshole. Replace the old toilet that constantly clogged in his current house. New one hasn't clogged once in 5 years. No, they are not created equal. Fuck no, dude. That is so true. I wish someday I'd like a nice toilet. That'd be nice. But yeah, Tushy. It's literally Tushy. And they just, like, they're really reasonably priced. And they have the very base model, which is what I have. And then they have a nicer one and a nicer one. But they have a million different looks. So it doesn't look, I don't know. I don't want anything in my bathroom that makes me feel like I'm in the hospital. I'm good. Your mouth and asshole are the same thing. Lines used to try to get more anal. Pudding butt. Pudding butt. So, if we prolapsed our asshole, can we wear ass lipstick? You could, depending on the tightness of your glutes. Like, it would probably rub off. You know what I mean? It's like this.
So, like, if I had lipstick on, it'd be like getting on the cheeks. You know what I mean? But, like, also, you should put it back in.
That, I have no idea. A cute little thing farting hearts. I think farts are funny. Get the rainbow of bidets. Don't taste that rainbow, please. I got a Toto seat replacement. Not sure what the full toilet would bring that it doesn't have. Warms the cold water, heated air dry. Oh, yeah, you have everything then. I mean, I think the full toilet, literally, they have the noises. You know, like you can play a fake flush noise, but not actually flush the toilet. Or you can play like fart noises and stuff like that. Fan noises, music. Like they got a lot. Seat warmers sometimes. We stand hairy booty holes. Hair is just a fact of life. Everybody has hair all over their bodies. I mean, I dated a guy one time he was half native, but literally it was like his skin decided to be half native. I guess it's a native trait that they don't grow much body hair. And so from here to his hip bone, he was like almost alopecia, like no hair. He was literally like thin fucking skull hair and no hair. Had like one chest hair, no joke. I named it. And then from his pelvic bone down, it was like a mat of hair an inch thick. Just fuck. It was like a furry teddy bear. It was crazy. But I cannot imagine what it was like for him to wipe his asshole. We weren't together long enough to ask, but I think about it sometimes. Because, like, have you ever pulled peanut butter out of a carpet? You know? I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any. I like have questions, but I'm not gonna. I'm seriously like he literally had a built. He looked like a satyr. I used to say he was a satyr all the time because it was just poo, an inch of hair, thick all the way to his feet, but up here nothing. It was so bizarre. Satyr trouble, yes. That's what I used to say. I used to say it as a joke because it's literally what it looked like. His butt too. I mean, and it was like light brown, dark blonde hair. So it was not like didn't look like a thick matting of black fucking like fur all over his legs. But it was an inch of just poof. It was wild. Everybody's got hair. It's just a fact. But we got. I mean, hair is in weird places. Psycho, are you sad about it? Have you ever pulled carpet out of your peanut butter? No, actually. Bold of you to assume everyone wipes. I mean, I have a bidet, so theoretically, I don't. I pat. Chi-Town, thank you for the biddies. Maybe he was half human, half Bigfoot. I mean, it's very possible. I don't know. He blamed it on because I guess all the men, all the native, like his native side of his family, completely hairless, but on his dad's side, they were like European or something, and they were like woolly bears, and his body literally just split it in half. It was very bizarre. Well, I mean, it's not a full on like fingering my asshole wipe, but I mean, like it kind of defeats the purpose to scrub a bunch of dry paper up into your asshole right after you bidet. Like, you know what I mean? If it's inside, you don't need to wipe it. Right? Everything hurts. Fuck, did I just lose the... Oh, I thought I lost the Lilith video. I'm so sorry. Said people are going after Blizzard for being like too gay forward and siding with the gays. Those are the two game trailers released. Was Halsey and like I'm gay as fuck and would gladly die in those thighs, but there's a whole lot of gay that wouldn't. You know? You share a birthday? No shit. Megan Fox was fucked over by the misogynistic industry because she refused to get raped. What the? Well, that's a loaded sentence to say. My friend just messaged me the bill for their DNA panel. It was $16,397 minus $4,841.56 in insurance, $10,806.44 in quote unquote adjustments. What's sort of funny is they just got a DNA panel for their dog, which cost $40. What the fuck? I mean, isn't that what Ancestry.com and 23andMe do as a DNA panel, but, like, it costs $100? I mean, literally, 23andMe told me if I had the gene for breast cancer or not. I think I bought it on sale for $60. Where Fox is a vamp? There's one where she's possessed by a demon. Are you talking about Jennifer's Body? Jennifer's Body's good. I love it. I mean, she's, like, she comes off kinda dumb, but she's pretty to look at. It's like a flower, like she's pretty. I can't I would do filthy things to look anything like her. She's gorgeous. But that's just me. Do they work pretty well, Trouble? Like, when you're just how far away do you find you can get away from your computer? Because I found with my phone, I can get pretty fucking far away from my phone with those shocks, and they're still fine. Like, I had my phone plugged in at my desk, and I was, like, at the other end of my yard, the other corner of my yard, and they were fine. I was listening to an audiobook. They've got a pretty decent range, and I've got a very old house with shitty reception, like, cement wall level reception, you know? What was bored and repetitive? Garth Brooks gone woke. What does that mean? Jennifer's Body was a weird movie. Would it surprise you to know that I own it?
Hail Lilith. Hail Satan. Yeah, I own it. Twice. Because she's hot.
Amanda Seyfried, however the fuck you say her last name, has perfect titties, and I'm a sucker for it. I don't know, man. There's a lot of movies out there that I straight up watch for there's pretty in it. Anybody have any movies like that where you're like, I just need to look at something pretty today? Like, not necessarily into it for the content, but like, we're all shallow mammals, right? No shit, did you think it was boring? Bummer, dude, I'm sorry. I remember there was something where she'd required that no other woman with real roles in her movies could be brown-haired as she didn't want to be upstaged by anyone. How could she even do that? How could she's never been big enough to do that kind of thing. Right, Revoltcon, yeah. Garth stand up for inclusivity, keeping Bud Lights on tap at his Nashville bar. I mean, the least he could do, Jesus. ARPG that isn't repetitive. I mean, you're right on that one. I've been playing a lot of Destiny, and I don't know how I still like. I really enjoy every moment of it, and it's pretty fucking repetitive. I've just been grinding light levels and like doing little old quests and stuff like that, but I enjoy myself. I just watched that last night, Lizzie. I liked it. What did you think? The ending, I wasn't a big fan. I kind of felt like it tried to end 20 times. Put your mind in neutral story. Oh god. Yeah. I do that a lot. Riverdale's so bad. I don't know why I don't understand it. I know it's gotta be something with me because everyone fucking loves Riverdale, but the writing and acting in it makes my asshole cringe so hard that I don't shit for months, and I just can't live that way. It's just horrible. They did the same with I think it was the same writer for Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like, it's just like, oh, I hate it. I can't do it. I don't know. I can't get into either of them. They just fucking make me miserable. Welcome back, Beth. How are you, love? That's what I do in Fallout 4. I just help settlers loads and feel good about the XP. Yep. That's what I do in Destiny. I run around and help people with public events, blast things away, just fuck around. Ooh, nice, Kona. That's most people I've heard really like it, but every once in a while I run into someone that's not a big fan. And to each their fucking own, right? Things are here to be enjoyed or not, and that's just life. Sorry. That was really loud. This was in my links. We're getting there. Vampire Diaries, it's not I mean, there's a dog hair on me, oh my god. It's corny, but nothing like those ones. Like, how do I say that? I watch Vampire Diaries like not regularly, but a couple times. I've rewatched it like if I'm sick or something like that and not feeling good, and it's like comfort stuff. But it's have you ever tried to watch Riverdale? I can't explain what it is, but it hurts me to try. To each their own, exactly. Everybody can enjoy things. As long as they don't attack other people for liking things. Me too. Fifth Element's a big one for pretty. Oh yeah, I love Fifth Element. Sadly, Zach fucking hates that movie. I don't know what it is with him. He hates the Fifth Element, so I have to like watch it in secret. I love me some hot trash. I like Jennifer's Body. That's inarguably hot trash. It's fantastic. I love me some trash. Everybody's allowed to love trash. As long as you're not hurting anybody. The Riverdale, and that's why I wanted to get into it, Mergs. Like, I'd heard people talk about it. Like, the overall story, I love the Archie, kind of Betty and Veronica thing. Like, I definitely read those comics as a kid. Like, I just physically, like, I felt ill. It was so fucking unentertaining. It was like watching terrible community theater. Like, where everyone is sitting there huffing their own farts the whole time. Just like, hold on. And my bees! My bees! My bees! The whole fucking time. Cut my head off and put me in a hole. Like, I'm out. I just cannot. I want to die. My bees! Jughead was hot. I'm with you on that one. Like, I wanted to watch it. I did watch a few episodes. I tried really hard, and I got to a certain point where I was like, you know what? I'm like putting effort into literally wasting hours of my life. What the fuck am I doing with myself? And I said, nah, I'm gonna watch fucking Shit Creek again. Good, I'm gonna toast this bowl. Dude, seriously though, you're not wrong on that one. Fifth Element's also great for testing home theater gear. That's one of the movies I play for with headphones to test the soundstage of my headphones. Negative, I am a meat popsicle. That's where I fell in love with Bruce Willis and bald men. A little bit of a fetty fet. Cheers. It's the troubled youth, I'm gonna fix him thing. I don't know why we all get cursed with this, like, oh my god, look, he's suffering. I can show him the light. You know what I'm saying? And then we just, like, take our shirt off and we're like, look, titties, and make their life better. Because it's so, that's how easy it is. So it becomes, like, a thing we focus on. It's weird. I don't know. Everybody wants to do it. I stopped, thankfully, but at one point we definitely wanted to. Have I shaved Zeke? I don't think we're planning on shaving Zeke, are we? Donna, mine does that every once in a while. Literally, like, I'll be sitting here reading chat, and it will just refresh and say, welcome to the chat for me, the streamer, on my dashboard. Don't worry about it. It's Twitch twitching. We might shave Zeke. I mean, it's always an option. I was just unaware if it was, like, something we were currently contemplating. Unaware. Dude, trouble, right? It's like, I myself am hard-pressed to say there is many moments in life where some titties in my face wouldn't up my mood by at least 50% instantaneously. I also have really tiny titties. I've never really got to have titties, so maybe that's where it comes from. People with titties might not feel this way. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty easy. Mole rat, oh my god. He looks so fetusy, though. He looks so young. I don't want to do it. I'm trying to grow proud of my tiny titties. Someday. It'll happen. At least they'll never sag. I remember, like, you know, silver linings. When I took my mom in when she had breast cancer, I took her into her appointment to get her tits chopped off. Horrible, horrible time in our life. But when the doctor was examining her, he straight up said, you've got the tits of a 20-year-old, Georgie. You should feel great. This isn't going to take much to replenish them. Which I was just like, oh, the genes are on my side. Thank you, Jesus.
Hail Satan! Because she was like in her 60s, so... Yes!
My nipples will face forward forever! Maybe. The only pro to them. I gotta grind up weed. I didn't grind up enough. Or something. Money! Wait, would you want to spend the day getting high with 1, Willie Nelson, 2, Snoop Dogg, 3, Bernie Sanders, 4, Afroman, 5, Chris Rock, 6, Seth Rogen, 7, Dave Chappelle, 8, Elon Musk? Polls aren't that big. Literally, you can only put like 3 or 4 options in there, and I couldn't even put them that long, unfortunately. But we can just talk about this. Willie Nelson, Snoop Dogg, Bernie Sanders, Afroman, Chris Rock, Seth Rogen, Dave Chappelle, Elon Musk. Honestly, none, but if I had to pick Seth Rogen, because I think we'd laugh a lot. Like, you just laugh at stupid shit, maybe. I feel like maybe he laughs at stupid shit the way I laugh at stupid shit. I have a terrible sense of humor, and it doesn't take a lot to get me rolling. Like, I can get laughing pretty. I feel like that'd be fun. But, like, Willie Nelson's old as fuck, has stopped smoking. Snoop Dogg, he's cool, but, like, I don't know. Sure. Famous people make me nervous. I couldn't relax around any of those people, no matter how much weed I smoked. Like, smoking, like, just being around any of those people would probably give me an existential crisis. I don't know. They make me nervous. Anybody that I maybe look up to or have like enjoyed in a celebrity sense, like I will run from if I'm in the same room as them. It's a weird, I feel like I'm gonna let them down. Like I'm gonna be like, hey, I'm a big fan. They're gonna be like, oh man, that's my big fan. And I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm 6 feet tall, I'm big. They'll be like, no, you're fucked up, right? Obviously. And I'll be like, it's great to meet you. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't want that to ever happen, and that's my worst fear in the whole world. Thanks for being here for my TED Talk. Speaking of titties, the Janelle Monáe lipstick link has titties, but the nipples are blurred. Wait, what is it from her new album? I'm literally your big fan. Like, maybe the biggest, maybe. I don't know. I'm huge. It's a trick of sports bras. Bralettes and sports bras, I swear to God, I had to do a lot of laundry this week because I kind of just didn't for a bit because I was lazy and I had to wear a bra with underwear this week. I was so upset. The only clean thing I had fucking underwire. And I swear to God, I was looking at myself like it eliminates cleavage. It's insane. I don't know what the fuck the point or where underwire came from, but it goes from like, oh, look, a cute little cleave and a little lump of boob flesh to like, would you like to touch my peck? What the fuck? I don't know. This just me on my own personal body. I never ever have projected this thought on anyone else in the entire world. I just want to make sure that's very, very clear. For me personally, I don't know what my hangup is, but boobs are like where I center all my femininity because I'm big, I have a low voice, I'm 6 feet tall, I'm kind of tomboyish, and like I just like boobs. I've always had tiny boobs, and all the women in my family have these big, luscious fucking titties, and I'm just like, what happened? It's just pure jealousy. Pure jealousy. That's it. Just pure jealousy. Because they can, like, fill out cute dresses. And I'm like, anybody got a cutlet? You know what I'm saying? My man has, like, such a beautiful body. I mean, everybody's beautiful, but you get me. I get you. No, I get you. He got them muscle moves, pillow packs, big. Wow, my mouth is not working. Big boy shoulder boulders. I love that. Big boy shoulder boulders. That's great. Appreciate boobs. Appreciate moobs. No matter how big or small, fucking love yourself. 100%. I like skin. I like people's skin. People are great. As long as it's clean. Oh, I'd smoke with Martha. Can we add Martha? That'd be hilarious. Revolticon, it is all of the everything doesn't make sense. And it just keeps getting worse. I can't even begin. But for real, like, as long as I don't show the dirty dark skin, every other part of my boob is cool, allegedly. If the environment is necessary. I don't know. I don't know. None of it makes sense. No, it doesn't. I stopped trying to make sense of it because I started coming to the conclusion that, like, the fact that I automatically cannot make sense of it and it hurts my head probably is a good thing. Yeah. Oh, I love that video, Anzad. That video is I remember watching that and my jaw gaped. Because she does it. She shows, like, how someone with huge boobs can go from, like, boy with no titties to, like, look at me in my udders, and it's the same person, and it's just the bras. Like, it's literally sports bras are just a trick. It squishes all the flesh to right here, and then it gives you, like, the cutest little cleave. You're like, ooh, look at me and my boobies. But the moment it comes off, they're like, poo, and you lay down flat on your back, and you're like, where'd you go? You know? I'm just jealous. Just jealousy. I've always been jealous of people with big boobs. They always look so nice, and everybody loves a boob. People poop from butts, so they're just not as eloquent. Like, no one, well, if you're shitting from your boobs, please see a doctor. I'm My ass is never gonna release. I am so fucking uncomfortable right now. Oh, Lord. Hate that. Ow! I don't like it. I don't. Why? Like, why is anyone participating? They like that, right? Like, they wanna. I don't like to be hit on my butt. Ow. With a. Is that a. I mean, he was swinging that so hard. Like, so hard. I think that's what's. I can't get my. I just need to sit for a minute. I'm so. Yeah, it was very. Yes. Oh my god, what's that game press? I'm sure you've seen it because you're my age and we watched every Jackass ever because most of them were hot. It's fine. The game where it's like you hold it's I don't even know what to call the thing they held. It's like a stick and then it has this huge scoop on it and you like roll a ball out of it as fast as possible against the wall and other people are supposed to catch it. But those balls are going miles an hour. I mean, they're going fucking fast. I think it might be from India. And they had an episode of Jackass where the Jackass guys just went in a room where this guy was doing that and they get nailed with it and it breaks bones. Like, it's fucking Jai Lai? Oh, I feel like I'm saying that so fucking wrong. I don't want to be insulting. But yeah, if you know what I'm talking about, then yes. That is scary as shit. Highlight. Is that how you pronounce it? Highlight? That sounds so familiar. Okay, yes. That sounds familiar. Katie was just dumb American in pronouncing it, and I apologize for that. Yeah. Yeah. That looks scary as shit. Those, I mean, how fast do those things go? Highlight. Speed. That's not. Speed of the fastest highlight. Whoa. 83 meters per second. Is that, wait, no. When it leaves the cesta, is that what the scoopy thing's called? The ball can reach speeds of 300 kilometers per hour. What? Whoa. Yeah, I mean, yeah. The ball often travels 150 miles, 241 kilometers an hour, and can injure or even kill players. I didn't know it was that bad. I just remember that very vaguely from Jackass, or one of those shows. An electronically measured ball velocity of giggity of 188 miles per hour was recorded by Jose Ramon Arrieto at the Newport High RI on August 3rd, 1979. It's the fastest of all court games, so it is legitimately played in like an indoor court. That is so scary. No. No. That's terrifying. Yeah, it's like a pool ball. Highlight. It's really, really bizarre. They have like these weird handheld things that kind of, it's like, it looks like a weird, like something you would use to throw a dog toy or something, you know, like a ball. But you toss a marble, like, cue ball at other people and they're supposed to catch it. And they go, oh my God, I'm so uncomfortable even thinking about it. Ugh. No, thank you. No, Janelle Link? No, Lizzie, what Janelle Link? Gimme. What? Boris Johnson stands down as an MP immediately. What is today? What's happening? What's happening? Is it a special That's a butt. I don't know if I can show that. I can't show a full butt, can I? I don't know if I can show a butt. We can listen to the song. But that's like, she's literally wearing just coins over her nipples. And it's not blurred for me. My country doesn't blur nipples. My country, 'tis of thee, doesn't blur them nipples thee. It's Lipstick Lover. Butts are illegal! Only if it's female presenting, allegedly. According to our country, which is stupid. The history. Oh, this is what it looks like. Here you go. The highlight game that I was talking about. Points. Because it looks like they're literally just tossing a ridiculously loud ball at a wall. And cracking very loudly. And then you catch it and do it again. It's gotta be weird. It's gotta be like wrestling kind of points. Dude, right, Mergs? And I love them. And I am the first person. I'm not gonna ever let a panda go. But like, if you read about pandas, like the people that are replenishing pandas in the wild literally have to insert panda A's pee into panda B because they can't figure it out anymore. Like, you know, it's almost like, are we just perpetuating a species that is miserable in the world today because they are just not really a living animal anymore? I don't know. Humans playing God is weird. Psycho. I have to fix the fucking patcher, but if there's something there, bless your heart, you're extremely, extremely kind and way too fucking generous. I have to come kill you in game now, but yeah, I will be. Timing, right? Like I'm the first person to be a hypocrite of myself. Like, could I be the person in charge that says let's let go of pandas? No, I'd be like, fuck that. Let go of all the white old guys. Pandas live because they essentially need the same level of care. And my dogs agree. Yeah, we agree. Pandas, pandas. Woo! Yeah, we agree. That's my opinion, but animals are way cooler than people, and I'm pretty biased that way. I love koalas. Koalas are one of my favorite animals in the entire world, regardless of how, like, dumb and high they are, and they, like, fucking screech at each other with chlamydia claws. Like, a friend of mine, like, adopted one in Australia, i.e. paid for its care for a year for me, and I have its stuffed animal that looks just like it, and its name and everything. Like, I love them, but they don't make any sense. Much like that, you know? Like, it just seems kind of, who's paying for that sport if no one's watching it? Ooh, highlight ball. Okay, so this is the history of it. Let's see. Court and the front. There's so many weird words in there I don't want to struggle through. My house just lost power. My house just lost power. And it's sunny and bright outside, not a cloud in the sky. My house lost power. But I've got a UPS, so we're still good. I've got a UPS. But I can hear it through these shitty ass headphones. I saw a light, like behind this sheet, I saw my kitchen lights go off. And what happens is my UPS goes boop, 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 boop. And then on the front of it, if I could see it from here, it would say, you have this many minutes until you're done. Then everything turns off forever. There must have been a car accident or something. Terrifying. Yeah, a UPS, what does it stand for? It's, chat knows way more about it. Literally, a couple members from chat bought me mine as a gift because we lose our power so fucking often here. It was happening all the time the first year I moved here. So you guys, you wonderful human beings, bought me one. That's the only reason I have one. But it's essentially like a power strip on crack. It's a giant battery with a power strip in the back, and you can plug it in, and that battery charges as long as you have power, and then as soon as you lose power, it'll deliver power to anything plugged into it for X amount of time. And usually I get about 30 minutes. Uninterruptible power source. Thank you, UPS. They're pretty dank. I have two. Zach has two as well. That's the only reason I still have the internet, because Zach has a UPS in his office as well to keep the internet up. But it makes it so, like, it's really bad for your electronics just to fucking collapse like that, no matter what they're plugged into. It helps it so I have just enough time to go unlive and shut my stuff down safely and keep all my stuff safe. It's honestly not bad timing, but, like, it sucks. We don't have solar panels. We've been trying to fix the house. Like, the foundation is literally, like, sinking on one side and bumping up in the middle of the house, and the yard is fucked, and there's so many other things we have to focus on before we think of taping anything to the top of our house, but it's a goal because we firmly believe in that stuff. Yeah, so if you lose power a lot, UPSs are great, and they're not too expensive. Like, I think you can get one for, like, $50 on Amazon, a smaller one. Ours are huge because we have so much shit running. It's a lot of power. I know it's a forced goodbye, but honestly, I'd rather this than just a blink off and you guys thinking like, what if she was murdered? Because that's not good. So let us cheers, and then I'm going to get the fuck out so I can shut all this shit down. I was going to go late today because I started an hour late. So if it mystically comes back within a few minutes, I might go live again in like an hour after I walk the dogs and like play Destiny or something. But if not, I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. I missed the fuck out of you. I do not like taking days to do other things, although it is necessary. When a friend asks for help, what do we do, kids?
When a friend asks for help, you help them.
That as well. They're nice because they're nice for your electronics because they condition your power. Yeah. Engineers know so much more about them than I do, but for as much money as Zach and I spend on like the stuff we use to stream, it's worth it to invest in taking care of it. I missed you guys. It was good to see you guys as well. It's so fucking isolating, and I get way too much in my own head when I don't get to hang out. So I missed you. That's it. Sappy shit. Okay. I love you. Be safe. Clean your bong. Drink fucking water and take your